What up?
I need that sports encyclopedia. Where you at, Steve Kim? Got Trent in the cut.
Coach Big
Yeah.
Where you at, man? In the gym shooting, I'm Durant. You ain't shooting John Moran.
Darnell is the Ball State legend. I'm the Warren Central High School legend.
I'm proving with a reliable source, straight from the mouth of the horse. Smitty and JB and Smitty from West Coast to Yost.
I love talking ball. It's nice to connect with guys that are like-minded and just are real and genuine.
Better stay in your lane. Hop into
You are fucking insane. Dude, what? You just will not give this guy his flowers. What is wrong with you?
Oh, you must have thought I was a bitch.
I am him. Use not it. What's the topic? With your logic when I flow. Big Komodo, how it's talking.
Got to get back to letting the baby cry a little bit to see if they can soothe themselves.
That's a bar.
Issues get pressed so past it, don't get sacked like bags and baggage. Smitty and Jason Brown killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the game's been missing, we switched it and filled the gap.
I identified him after his third fight, and I said that guy can be a star.
I'm so proud of the show, bro.
With the gas, Smitty and Jason Brown.
To the Coach JB show.
You gotta wait till they show you, and then click on.
What up? We in the building, and this motherfucker sleep. He ain't slept the whole night, because I ain't slept. And we are in the building. It is Free Game Friday. Wake up, Smitty. Let's go.
We live?
We live.
Oh man, I ain't even.
Let's get it cracking. It is Free Game Friday here on the Coach AB Show with Big Smitty. As we need you to become a member today, subscribe and become a member of our Discord Slap Nation, where it pops off. We have a hell of a show today. Big Matt McChesney, Jeff Nadu joins us, talk shop, plus break down the first round of March Madness on the realest show on Planet ERF. All right, Smitty, let's dive into the lead of this show, and I got something to say.
Talk to me.
Make it make sense. There are recruiters and there are coaches. I just want to be clear. Very rarely do you find both in one. A great coach who can recruit. You cannot be a great recruiter who cannot coach and expect to win championships. It just don't happen. The latest John Calipari disaster at the Kentucky proves my point. Nick Saban could always recruit. He also figured out how to be a great head coach, manager of people, organizer, and great hirer of men. John Calipari has yet to figure that out at nearly the same age. He has had great talent forever. Kids love him. Players love him. Yet the fans want his blood today as they lost to Oakland, a small school up near Auburn Hills, Michigan. As Smitty says, two things can be true at times. And this time, the second truth is that Coach Cal struggles to win meaningful games and college athletics is watered down. Those are the two truths. Oakland just should never, ever beat Kentucky. Sorry. Yet over the past few years, we are seeing an uprise in equality. And equality is what you casual fans like to call it. Only one thing. It isn't equality. It's watered down product. And that's what it is. Period. Point blank. So make it make sense. Big Smitty, does Coach Calipari deserve to keep his job?
Yes, he does, JB. We can't have this short-term memory like Coach Calipari isn't legendary. The guy wins big-time games. He lands the biggest recruits year in and year out. Is this definitely a knock on his resume? Of course. No reason in hell should you get knocked out in the first round. But it's basketball. The man on Oakland, I forgot the gentleman's name, made 10 threes. He dropped 10 threes off the bench. If they played 10 times, he doesn't do that again. It was a rarity, JB. We can't knock off a rarity.
Sean Waffle in the house. Old school cats in the house.
He's here.
Let me bring up a very, very interesting point in game. Smitty was probably 1 year old.
Okay.
UCLA, #1 team in America. Ed O'Bannon, my high school teammate who got Smitty money later in life. down to Missouri all game long. Missouri could not miss a three-point shot. If you look at the history archives, Tyus Eddy goes 90 feet, layup off the glass, a little runner to win, beats Missouri. They made an unbelievable amount of three-point shots. I want to say 21 three-pointers in a college basketball game in the game was a lot. It kept UCLA, the number 1 seed, down and almost going to lose. But guess what? UCLA, the number 1 seed, found a way. That game, winning that game, defeating the odds of getting 21 threes hit in their face, went on to win a national championship. UCLA won a national championship by beating Missouri in that first round or second round game. Last night, 10-3 should not have beat that Kentucky team. That Kentucky team has 10 NBA guys on it.
That's true.
Coach Wright, Jay Wright came yesterday out. I don't know if we can find the video, Bailey, but Jay Wright dropped dimes, dropped bombs, dropped the mic. He said, listen, Kentucky has NBA players. Oakland does not. But Kentucky's players aren't ready to play at that stage in college. They just aren't. They never are. That's why he has 1 ring. He has 1 ring. He should have 7, 8. AD, Booker. The list goes on and on. Karl-Anthony Towns. John Wall.
Anthony Davis.
The list goes on and on and on. Of course, he's a great recruiter. He can recruit with the best of them. He probably is the best college basketball recruiter since John Wooden. I don't know. But all I know is he can't win the big game. So 2 things can't be true, Smitty. And 2 things true is he can't coach big games and he's in basketball is watered down. Because I don't give a fuck. Oakland should never fucking beat Kentucky.
But time out. So I feel you on the first half of the part. At the end of the day, if you're a number 1, number 2, number 3 seed, if you're a high seed, you got to find a way to win. But on your last part, saying that this shows that the NCAA is watered down, it's March Madness, JB. This is what we want. We see this every single year since the beginning of time, whether it's first round, second round, whatever. We see these Cinderella stories where these small level teams get hot. They have nothing to lose. They walk into the gym like, listen, at the end of the day, if we lose, they expected us to lose. But if we win, we are the kings at least for a few more days. And I think they went out there with nothing but confidence. Like I said, this guy has probably never made 10 threes since he's been at Oakland, if I had to guess. He got hot. They didn't really – you think they schemed for this guy heavily?
Look at him, though.
You think they schemed? Look at him.
40-year-old mechanic.
Exactly my point.
But that's my point, though. You should not lose to Kentucky to him.
You shouldn't – I'm not making an excuse. I'm just saying that this, to me, does not prove that the NCAA is watered down. Now, listen, it might be watered down, but this right here doesn't prove it. This ain't the example. It's March Madness. We're going to see other upsets. I think all the 11 seeds won yesterday. I think they're 3-0. Like,
listen to what I'm saying, though. Listen to what I'm saying, everybody. Kentucky is the specific team I'm talking about should not lose to Oakland. And this is not even Oakland, Cali. This is Oakland out of Auburn Hills, Michigan.
I ain't gonna lie, I was confused. I thought it was like Oakland, like down the street.
There ain't an Oakland. There's Oakland in Michigan. It's like, it ain't Michigan. It ain't Michigan State. It's Oakland. Kentucky shouldn't lose to Oakland. I'm sorry. I don't care when it's equal, all things equal, great, all that shit. Oakland and Michigan should never beat Kentucky.
We got some of the best hoopers on the Midwest. I'm saying that right now. Like we got the best basketball in the Midwest. So although they're a smaller school, they recruit out of Michigan, obviously, Illinois, Indiana.
Smitty's still trying to make it fit.
I don't think Calipari should be fired. Okay, fire him and do what?
Okay,
fire him and bring in who?
Coach
K coming back.
What is he winning? That's my point.
He wins a lot of games, and that has to matter. You're right. He's falling short time after time again. But winning games has to matter, though, JB. It can't be either win a natty or bust. Same argument you have in football where it's like win a Super Bowl or bust. It's like that can't just – that's not the only thing that matters. That's the main thing. But that's not the only thing. Winning games and staying relevant and being good and being in the realm of possibilities to win it has to matter. It has to mean something too. So bad luck, but I don't think Calipari should be fired, y'all.
Move over one? we'd be better. We look better like farther apart.
Man, that's racist. Kind of see.
And then JB in the middle. That look better, don't it?
Kind of look a little better. I know how far your camera went. You know what I'm saying?
It go everywhere. Look, you go everywhere. Huh?
But you ain't really locked in. You just went to sleep about an hour ago. Just woke up 30 minutes ago, and you running all over the place. I will say this: the coffee you made,
and that's light. I made it for you because I knew you were gonna be, scared about it.
We got to put the logo on the damn.
I know.
You slacking.
Baby, let's get to the quote of the day. Brought to you by BetOnline.ag. Take us away.
What up, man? The real Coach JB here for the Coach JB Show with Big Smitty. We got a proud new sponsor, of course, for the second part of the year, and that's BetOnline. Continue to be your number one source for all basketball wagering needs, including pro and college hoops throughout the year. March Madness is here. Join us every Monday and Friday with Jeff Nadu as we will pick them and up-to-minute odds, stats, and trends. You can follow your favorite team's path to the playoffs with in-game live betting, contests, and all the best player props. Experience the world's best wagering platform anytime from your desktop to your mobile device. Head on over to BetOnline today. Become part of the team and remember to use promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV, for 50% off plus welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet online where the game starts. Peace.
That look like Camp Lowe's.
I told you it's going to be hard.
It look hard. Stephen Bruner's in the house, and you are correct, sir. Maxwell House is the best coffee, period. That's what I rock with. Maxwell House is the best coffee. I haven't slept, by the way. I don't know who said that. Yeah. Somebody said he's hungover just from watching last night. Hey, last night was lit.
If y'all missed out last night, man, listen, you better go back in and watch it. But I really suggest that you watch it at nighttime because the vibe was immaculate. It's going to be hard for you to just watch it in the morning. Look at it. Ooh, wee.
That should look like Camp Lowe's cover of their CD video. If you pull up Camp Lowe one day, you'll see what I'm talking about. A lot of you cats don't know who even Camp Lowe is, but
this is hard right here, y'all. This is hard. Look at the fellas, man. Shout out to Spree. Shout out to Roy.
Roy's in the chat right now, so he's back up at it. He wanted Coach JB's kids. He know. Get up early, work hard, play hard.
I took me a 3-hour nap. JB was in the hot tub all night. It was freezing cold outside. I had to come in and give me a 3-hour nap. I'm perfectly fine right now, though.
Me too. Quote of the day. Let's get to it. Life is a journey, and along the way, you will experience pain and heartache.
That's just real.
I mean, shit. Life's a journey. It's a journey right now. You choose to get up, get down, go to sleep, not. Smitty can go take a nappy nap. I stayed up.
And I made my bed, by the way, only because I'm at your house.
That's why I knew.
That's the only reason.
I bet you it's a shitty job, too.
It's not perfect, like military, but it's good.
Pause, by the way, not my bed. My guest room's bed. Just make it clarify out here.
It is some weirdos.
There's some weird motherfuckers in here in this chat.
It's spare bed, y'all. Let me on that weird.
Spare room. I got rooms, multiple rooms in the house. Contrary to belief, you can ruin a good today by thinking about a bad yesterday.
Ooh,
contrary to belief. So don't let yesterday ruin today. I'm not.
It's like my clothing brand, live for today.
I'm not even going to go sleep all day. I've been up. You made a point last night. And it's weird. I was in the jacuzzi, pause. Even though, by the way, grown men can be in a jacuzzi together, even though Smitty did not get in. He was scared of water. I think black people shit. I think black people are scared of water, dogs, a lot of things. Ash scared him this morning. He's barking at the door, waking up Smitty. By the way, Ash woke Smitty up. So
I didn't say something in the group chat before Ash started barking. See, white people shit. They come in there lying. It's like it's different black people shit though. Like we try to add some little shit to make our shit sound better.
We just blatant lie.
Yeah,
you just add extra. Black people should just add like chives or anything on top. They add extra shit. White people just straight blatantly lie about it.
For example, I was at work the other day. James Jones was talking about playing in cold weather. He's like, man, I played in like negative 45-degree weather before. We looked it up. Our researcher, he's like, it was negative 18. Still freezing, but it's the point that you got to add something to make it sound a little better, a little stronger. That's what black people shit 101.
I would have just straight up said, we didn't play the game. They canceled it. Poll question. Is Eric Weddle the coldest white boy in NFL history?
Woo!
Non-quarterback.
Woo!
Is Eric Weddle the coldest white boy non-quarterback in NFL history? Drop it in the chat.
You know what? I love Weddle, and that's my guy, so fuck it. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
Black people said.
I'm biased. Yeah, he
Black
is.
people said. I'm buying the Jordans just because of Michael Jordan, but I came out with a shoe line called Slap Dick Shoes, and he ain't bought one shoe of mine. And black people said, have you ever heard of that? That's how you boys do. By the way, everybody in this chat has a homie that's yet to support their business, but they'll go buy fucking Jordans. You know that true.
Ain't none of y'all in the chat or you made one purchase to lftclothingbrand.com. I sell merchandise with a positive message. You just talked about it a few seconds ago.
They don't know you don't. They don't know you
about live for today and being in the moment and chasing joy, positive shit. And none of y'all went to lftclothingbrand.com and made one purchase. Just one t-shirt, one item, one anything. So, hey, it's what it is, JB.
I got homies that I wonder. I asked them, I'm like, hey, dog, you buy slapstick whiskey, cigars? Oh, no. Why you got fucking Puff Daddy shit, though, on your bar?
That's how it be.
Why you got Ciroc? Why you got Grey Goose? I'm just saying.
You want to know why, though? It's a copycat league. Like, the world is a copycat league. And once something is popularized, everybody wants to buy. I remember in 8th grade, it was these new Jordan 8s came out. It was the all black with the little in the back, like by the heels, like a red, white, and blue type color scheme. At the time, I hadn't even really saw the damn shoes before, but everybody in the school was talking about these 8s, these Christmas 8s. You gotta get. Just and me as a young man, 13, 14, whatever, I'm like, damn, man, like I ain't never had on nice shoes. I gotta get these. Begged my parents to get them. And at the time when I first got them, JB, I didn't even really fuck with them like that. But I wanted to get them just to be a part of something. And that was the one example in my life where I look back, I'm like, I will never do that again. Now, I do fuck with them now in hindsight, but at that moment, I only got them because other people were talking about getting them. People do that in the real world where they'll buy, John, buy fucking food, whatever the brand is, Nike, Adidas, whatever, only because other people was doing it. So that's real.
I got a real quick. Steven Brunner, shout out 6th Man of the Year.
I got a cameo for you, and you gave me some advice about being the first time father. Shout out to Big Smitty. Okay, shout out to 6th Man of the Year.
He got a cameo from you?
Nah, they don't know me yet.
You should get. I could get you set up.
We started doing cameos together now. I think that might be something.
You set up too because you're popular now. Because I got you popular.
You gonna be popular?
I made you famous.
I use a little money too.
Steven Brunner, Pat Tillman. Let me dive into some real talk. It's Friday. It's pregame Friday.
Shoot. First of all, lead with T's and P's, please. You about to say some shit.
I'm not gonna say no shit. All I'm saying is, let's be honest. And it's a kind of a poll question. And Sean Waffle could answer this probably. Jerry Ports is in the chat. Probably answer this as well. Him and Sean are about the same age. Sean, Jerry, do we say that Tillman's really the cold motherfucker because of what happened later in life? Or was he that dude when he played? Now, I remember him at Arizona State. I remember him in the league for the Cardinals. I don't believe he was Eric Weddle, but is he better than what we thought he was because of what happened by him taking an opportunity to go and lost his life in our – yeah, that's what I say, Jerry. Yeah, I agree, Sean. I'm just asking the question. You got to be able to have real conversations. He lost his life and protected the country. Great for him. Fucking unbelievable dude for doing that. But I don't know if he was really that guy, Smitty. Like that guy. He was a guy because he made the league.
Yeah.
But was he the guy? You know what I'm saying? Like,
he wasn't like
you know what
I know what you're saying. Tease a piece to that brother family. Shout out to him. I saw Joe Corey said Brian Cushing. Wasn't Brian Cushing the one that was like shooting up or like heavy though?
New Jersey cat. Pete Carroll recruited him. I remember when he came to SC as a freshman. He was already swole. He already was on
like
that.
Heavy.
Yeah, he was already on that LeBron. Let's get into some sports. Calipari loses yet again. Kentucky at Kentucky. We're going to dive into it. Samford, spelled wrong right there. Samford doesn't want to blame the referees. The head coach came out and said, as they lose to Kansas late last night, if you watched that game, we watched it here in the Slapdick Cigar Studio and Lounge. Dayton, I picked Nevada. Dayton came back from 17 down, hitting threes late, and they fucked my bracket. But you know what? It was all right. I think I lost 3. Smitty lost 4 in our first round predictions yesterday. And Otani's reps asked for a probe into his interpreter's theft, but Major League Baseball refuses to investigate into the theft and betting topic. Wonder why. Maybe why LeBron doesn't get looked into at the NBA level. But before we begin, you already know we don't need to. I don't need to announce anything. But Big Smitty's in the building right here live.
Yeah.
Finest, Far East Side, Greg 317, AR5 defending, Lamar Jackson loving, LeBron hairline having, Fox very own, right here in the Slapdick Cigar Lounge and Studio as I'm hitting the stick 6 in the morning. Feels old school. Remind me of old school, like I'm coaching again.
I love it.
All right, Smitty, Calipari deserves to get fired. Yes or no? New poll question. Drop it in the chat below. Does Calipari deserve to be fired? Yes or no? I'm going to say, God, it's hard because I do not like to advocate to get coaches fired. I don't. But we fire guys for less. We fire guys for less. Long Beach State has zero expectations. They fired the dude, and the AD had the worst excuse I've ever heard of in my entire life as an administrator. This motherfucker came out yesterday and said, I fired our coach to motivate our players. Have you guys seen this shit? Long Beach State's athletic director came out and said, I fired our coach, Monson, because I want to motivate our players.
That's crazy.
To me, I was like, what?
What does that even mean?
And Munson had a rebuttal yesterday after they lost to Arizona. That game was, I think, a 2-point ball game at halftime. Long Beach State played very, very well. It was tied up for a while. They fired Munson. Munson's been pretty damn good coach his whole career. Took Minnesota to the Sweet 16. I know Munson's done some things. He got fired. What is Cal's big difference? Because he won that one national championship, and that one national championship is holding Calipari's name in the good graces of everybody in Lexington, Kentucky. And that's period. But Jerry, I agree with you. I was about to bring up Mark Few next. Mark Few has been a coach that has been labeled or put on this pedestal as the guru. And really, it's because he's a big fish in a small pond. And I'm not mad that he stays at Gonzaga because he's had an opportunity to take the UCLA job. He's had an opportunity to go to Oregon. He's had an opportunity to go to big-time schools with big-time budgets and big-time resources and denied it and stayed in Gonzaga. Mark Few later got a DUI. If he would have got a DUI at UCLA, he would have been fired. Let's just be real. He got a fucking DUI in Spokane, Washington, or wherever the fuck Gonzaga is, and nobody cares because he wins games there. But he's got how many titles?
0, right?
0.
Who said?
He has 0 titles in an era where we're firing coaches that we say we need championships. In an era where there's NIL and transfer portals at an all-time high. Mark Few, to me, again, should be in the topic of discussion if we're going to talk about firing Calipari. Mark Few needs to be right in there as well. Mark Few, though, doesn't have early exits in the NCAA tournament for the most part. So, Mark Few never won a title. Coach Cal at least won a title.
And been to another one.
And been to one and lost big. They were up on Kansas. They choked the game off. Kansas came back and beat them. That was Bill Self's first championship.
They've been to a couple though then because they also went against was that Final 4 when Wisconsin beat them, right? You remember when Carl Denny Towns was there? Like that, they had the 2 platoons, the 2 starting lineups, and Frank Kaminsky, Frank the Tank, and them boys upset. Was that in the Natty or was that the fight? That might have been the Final 4. They got upset, honestly. Now that I'm looking back, I think because I was like,
yeah,
I think I was Final Four. Yeah, it might have been Final Four.
So Bruce Heike said neither deserves to be fired. Listen,
I agree. You don't want the legend. You always talk about the legends, like mostly in football, but in general, these guys are stepping away. Nick Saban stepping away. Even in the NFL, you can say they got fired or whatever, but Belichick, like a lot of the legendary coaches. Why do you want another legend to get away from the game and get fired or get let go? I don't think it's good for the game, right?
I don't want to call Calipari a legend, though.
What would you call him? Is he OG? I mean, he's something.
I don't know what he is. Damn. I think we label this shit in the media, and then we run with the narrative. What has Calipari really done that's legendary? He has a shitload of first-round NBA draft picks.
Legendary recruiter.
Okay, and his players go in the NBA, and then some do good, some don't. You know, remember we had DeMarcus Cousins as well. He could be the most talented of all the motherfuckers that never made it. I know DeMarcus a little bit. We had the same manager, good dude. I don't know if it's tough, man. It's tough. He hasn't been a legend on the court. If Nick Saban were to have has done everything we know about,
right?
T. Rich, you know, fucking
everybody.
I mean, yeah, a laundry list of all the Heisman Trophy winners, all the players that he's had gone on to the NFL. If he were to have that without any natties or just one natty, you wouldn't be calling Nick Saban a legend right now.
That is true.
You wouldn't be calling him a legend. What if Nick Saban only won the title at LSU, and then he goes to Alabama, he leaves LSU, goes to Miami Dolphins, comes back and takes the Alabama job, never wins at Alabama, but has all these players, Julio Jones, Trent Richardson. He sends all these guys into the league and never won a title. You ain't calling him a legend.
I'm not, but I think college football and college basketball is different because of March Madness. In football, you don't have to go through the gauntlet of a tournament. I mean, they're now doing the playoffs now, 12 games, something like that. Sure, but let's keep it real too, though. It's a lot of cake games in the SEC. We act like SEC is just loaded top to bottom. But the Vandies of the world are
Saban's been in the playoffs every year. Saban's been in the playoffs every fucking year. Out of four, just 4 teams. 4 teams. Think about it. 4 teams is, I think, harder. Shout out to Chris Owens.
Shout out to Chris Owens, man. Okay.
Doing snatch and clean. Well, is he doing snatch? I don't think that ain't power clean. I think he's snatching right here.
He might be doing deadlifts. Might just be doing deadlifts. Shout out to Chris Owens, man. Must have got paid today. It's Friday.
Stephen Brunner. I appreciate you, Stephen.
Yeah. Shout out to the motherfuckers who stayed up last night and took their ass to work in the morning. Now we here.
Doubt. Fearless Friday. Free game Friday.
No excuse. Just produce.
Fired up Friday.
Last night was a vibe, JB. We got to do that more. But next time, you might have to come out to my area because I have to drive 3.5 fucking hours to get here straight from work. For those of you who was not tuned in yesterday or you're not in the Discord, I left straight from Fox at 3:30 p.m. It took me around 4 hours to get 70 miles. I'm in the car like this. I had my bag of hot fries. I had a damn water bottle. I held my piss for 2.5 hours. Just to get here. That's how dedicated I am to the success of this show, to this young man right here, and to all of you in the chat right now, man. So when y'all talking shit, just remember, we put in a lot of work for y'all to bring y'all the entertainment that y'all need. So I'm here.
The Walrus. I hear your point, okay? The Walrus said smaller schools are winning because they have juniors and senior-laden teams, and one-and-dones don't give a shit. Just let high school players back in the NBA again. All right, here's the thing. Walrus, I like your point, but it's not true. Ask Coach K. Why Coach K win then? How did Coach K win so many times? Why didn't he have one-and-dones either, by the way? Until late in his career, until the Zion Williamsons and them of Duke's career, he had everybody stay 3 years, 2 minimum, three and mostly 4 years. Krzyzewski got him to buy in and stay. And Calipari's been one and done his whole time. Calipari's been doing the one and done this entire time he's been at Kentucky.
It's the type of guys that Coach K would recruit.
Even when he was at UMass. I'm telling you.
Type of guys Coach K would recruit, like NBA guys, but it was like guys who needed development, you know, like it was a JJ Redick, fucking like,
guys who
was like Kentucky, Calipari,
Grant Hill.
He's drafting guys who ready right now. He's drafting KGs of the world, guys who could go straight to the league if the rule was allowed. Coach K ain't doing that. A lot of the guys he got, they need development. They're not like that in their freshman year. Most of them, not all of them. Nothing is all, you know what I'm saying? So those guys need development. So I think that's a part of it.
I think it's a deeper conversation, though, to Walrus's point. Like, all right, Coach K took those guys and developed them. Isn't that what Nick Saban is saying right now? Why he left? We're not developing anymore?
Yep, exactly.
But then to Coach Cal's point, he has had the best players in college for 1 year go to the NBA, right?
Yep.
If you have NBA players, because if you look at their first years in the NBA when they leave Kentucky, DeMarcus Cousins, Towns, AD, Booker, Wall, they go in the NBA as rookies and absolutely dominated.
Yeah.
How do you lose 3 months before with those guys in the NBA and the NCAA tournament to Oakland, to Wisconsin? A bunch of fucking white boys just shoot like it don't make sense. There's a coaching element missing in Coach Calipari. I'm just telling you straight out.
That's a good point.
You cannot tell me that Coach K at Kentucky with the same talent loses any of those games. I refuse to believe it.
I don't know, though, but, you know.
We don't know.
College basketball is different, though, too, what you understand. It's more system-based. It's less one-on-one, go out there and do your thing. Where NBA, if you were John Wall, they hand you the keys, go do your thing. I think, and you know, you make a good point, though. Maybe Coach Calipari needs to kind of let his guys just go. Not saying not to coach them up, of course, but I'm saying if you're driving NBA guys, play an NBA brand of ball instead of trying to coach them up like they're Duke or like another team.
That's what I'm saying. He can't. Maybe he can't coach.
Or maybe he should recruit different. And he shouldn't recruit NBA guys.
He can't recruit different. You don't want to not AD.
I mean, maybe
I'm just saying,
that's what he needs.
listen, maybe he just can't coach. Maybe, and I know for a fact that this exists, great recruiters get jobs because they're great recruiters. Calipari made his name as a hell of a recruiter when he was an assistant coach back in the day. He didn't get jobs because he was a great X's and O's guy.
Right.
He got dudes. That's what he was known for. And he got head jobs because he had the best dudes in the country every year. So they gave him his first head job, then he gets his second head job, and then he stays at these places because he has the best players, and he takes it and runs. But maybe he's just not a very good coach. If you look at games late in the game, and I'm not a basketball guy like that, but I know enough, and I know enough about coaching. He does some shit, dog, that I'm like, what are you doing? Right. Why are you doing? Hold the ball later in the clock. Why are you shooting a three with 20 seconds still on the clock? I don't know. Rick Pitino's very similar, though. Just be real. It's crazy that this Italian basketball.
Oh, shit.
I don't know what is it called, a facade. It might be a facade. So Jay Wright has won.
Nova,
he did a great job, but he got out early. He should still be coaching. Rick Pitino, how many titles does Pitino have?
He's got one with Louisville, right?
Yeah, but does Pitino have one at Kentucky?
Oh. Look that up, y'all. I don't know if he at least got one, though, but he might have two.
Patino may have two. I think he does have two.
Okay.
All right.
That's a little different.
Pitino should have fucking 6, 7.
It ain't that easy, though, JB.
No, Pitino's son is coaching at New Mexico. Warning trigger. That's Pitino's son at New Mexico. Okay, you got Jay Wright, you got Pitino, you got
Calipari.
There's a few others that are younger on the way up, but they don't really win a lot. Motherfuckers got recruiters though.
March Madness.
Italians recruit brothers.
They do. Well,
yeah.
you know why.
Well, sisters like Italians too, though.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like I know a lot of Italian men who be bagging the sisters. I don't know what it is. Just kind of smooth. You know what I mean? Got money.
I think Italians kind of roll with brothers.
They do.
Yeah.
I fuck with Italians.
But they'll kill you though.
But they got your back too though. As long as you loyal, they
got your back only to get you closer.
They kill you. They kill you though. They get you.
I mean,
they will kill you specifically.
Same color, they are on the same time.
They be confused a little bit.
Mad love from California. hoping to see Malik Henry thrive up there this season. Shout out Denzel Xavier. Is that a Malik Henry pitcher that you have? That's a crazy.
Is that Malik in that
I
picture?
don't know. You look like him. That's crazy. Nah, it ain't. Billy Donovan, another one. Yeah, Billy Donovan. And by the way, why is Billy Donovan not back in college? Oh, maybe he got that Nick Saban early and got the fuck out because he knew where it was going. I'm just telling you. Mark Few, though, needs to be discussed on the firing block with Coach Cal if you don't win it this year.
You think so?
I'm be honest.
You try to fire everybody. You said, fuck it. It's new regime, new system, let's fire everybody.
Nah, I'm just saying, if we're so quick to fire everybody else, why the fuck Mark Few ain't been fired yet?
That's a good point.
He ain't won shit.
Is basketball different than football when it comes to like this coaches getting more time? You know what I'm saying? Like, it seems like these coaches get more time. And like, Juwan Howard got fired, from Michigan, but they gave him some years to like try to figure it out. Multiple bad seasons. All right, you out of here.
Horrible.
Football, he had one good year when he first got there. After that, it just got bad.
Not even his talent.
Just bad.
That wasn't his talent, though. How are you, Juwan Howard, and not be able to recruit?
That's weird.
You can't call Chris Webber and Jalen Rose and say, "Hey, come up. Can you come up here, dog?"
I think they did, though. I think it still didn't work. I don't know what it was.
How the fuck is Juwan Howard that bad? How is Patrick Ewing so shitty?
Really good players are not always the best coaches.
They're
Most
the
of them
worst.
are not.
That's why I tell y'all, they're the worst.
It's usually the average players usually on the field or the court are usually the best coaches. Like typically, when you're average in your sport, it's usually when you're a great coach, when you're a backup, or when you're like decently good but kind of average.
What are you waving at?
I'm gonna get my shoulder workout going. But when you're an average athlete, an average player, it's usually when you're a hell of a coach.
I wasn't average.
You're like the best. I ain't saying nothing about you. I'm just getting my shoulders worked out. I had a little injury a couple weeks ago.
Penny Hardaway, another one. Like, should he be fired? I mean, he had #1 recruiting class one year. He had #1 player. The player ended up leaving. The player left. I don't know.
Played better when Eastern Michigan. Way better.
Penny Hardaway probably can't do it either. Like, great coaches are horrible, man.
Or great players who coach are horrible.
Danny Sanchez. I'll smack shit out of you if you ask for Greg Popovich to be fired. I'll smack shit out of you right through this fucking thing. If you compare Greg Popovich to Coach Calipari, I will smack the shit out of you with balls. You're fucking shitting me? Why isn't Greg Popovich fired?
This is why. Do your Googles.
Holy shit.
The man got 5 of them.
God. During the fucking Phil Jackson era. Shit me.
When the West was the West.
Sacramento
Kings, Houston Rockets, when they was like that with T-Mac and Yao, obviously Shaq and Cole, the Dallas Mavericks when you had fucking Dirk at his prime, the Suns with Nash and Amari. This is the West. And he got 5 of them things. B would have like 9 rings right now if it went for Greg Popovich. So we can't, come on now.
He'd have 9 anyway if Shaq stayed. Let's keep it real.
Probably had 13, Shaq stayed, and Greg Popovich wasn't there. Another story, though.
Let's dive into Otani's interpreter fired for what we think is a gambling scheme. There's a gambling issue in America. We all know. There's a gambling issue, and we don't want to really break it down, in my opinion. I think gambling is killing the sports world, whatever world that is. I believe it is killing it, but the gambling's part of it. But they're forcing it on you. I'm just telling you, they're forcing it down your throat.
Pause. But the thing is, man, it sounds like they're not going to really deep dive into the investigation to protect Otani because he is the face of the MLB. And in the event,
is that like LeBron in NBA?
Stop it, JB.
All
right.
I'm just asking.
For shits and giggles, let's say LeBron did take some sort of supplement or whatever, some little illegal substance. That's not the exact same thing as a gambling fucking ring. Like, stop.
I don't see that.
That's not the exact same thing.
This guy, LeBron, that got hit. Look at this hit. Why is this cat so dramatic? I got to be honest. Switching subjects real quick because it's Free Game Friday. Why is this guy? Why do you even consider him in the realm of the GOATs when this cat does this? Like, seriously, dog. You don't see there's a major problem with this type of shit right here? Do you imagine Kobe doing that?
I don't like it, but let's keep it real. This is the NBA trend now. You know why?
Because of him.
Well, sure, but also they know if you're dramatic like this, acting like you're hurting and you're laid out on the ground, what's gonna happen? They're gonna review the play. If they review the play, if there's any contact to the upper head region or anything above the shoulders, they'll likely get to the line. It'll be a technical foul or whatever the foul is, and you'll get more points. So to me, it's a strategy. Do I like it as a fan? Hell no, but that's part of the game.
Okay, go back to your point about LeBron and all this shit about why he isn't being looked at. Why? So because we're going to look into this Otani thing. The Major League Baseball said we're refused. This is what they made a statement of.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have it, baby, but the Major League Baseball said they refuse to look into the allegations of Otani and his interpreter. And I have a huge problem with that.
Why?
Huge problem.
Why?
Because Pete Rose is out of the Hall of Fame for forever. Why? Why is Pete Rose out of the Hall of Fame? And you refuse now to not look into Otani. Why did we suspend Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa and give them a bad name and Jose Canseco? Why was the rules forever? And now all of a sudden, no rules, but we don't retroact and go back and say, hey, you guys are actually okay now. Reggie Bush, you're okay now. Everybody behind should get their shit back. I'm just saying, if we're going to do this, let's keep it real and let's get everybody back in. Pete Rose needs to be back in then if you're going to say, nah, Otani, you're cool. We're not going to look into it. Because let's be real, Smitty. I'm just asking you a straight question. We don't know shit about baseball, either one of us. And I'm going to say, hey, Smitty, do you think this guy should – he broke a rule. Do you think this should be looked into?
Yeah. But this is the face of the fucking league right now.
Same with LeBron. Same as Pete Rose was.
But at that time, could you say this, though? And maybe I'm wrong, but wasn't baseball bigger during that time? So what I mean by that is, yeah, he might have been the face, but it wasn't like if Pete Rose leaves, the whole shit gonna be fucked up. Baseball is not as popular right now as it used to be. Like we still call it America's sport or whatever, but America's pastime. But I don't know if it really truly is. To me, football, NFL is taking over, and you've seen that even more so in the ratings. But right now, Otani is a huge draw, and he's young. You know, he got a lot of years left to play. I don't know his age, but he's still young in the sports sense. If you lose him, everything fucking changes. So I just think sometimes you got to make a business decision. And you're right. You're saying they did this in the past. Pete Rose, all these other legends, they got in trouble. They didn't, couldn't get in the Hall of Fame. Whatever the case may be. In a perfect world, yeah, you would reward them.
Jerry, Bingo says his name.
I hear you, Jerry, and I'm with you. I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm just saying as a fan, I don't even want to know. Let this motherfucker play. I'm not a huge baseball guy, but I'm buying tickets to see the Dodgers play because of this man alone. And there's thousands of other people just like me who just want to see this guy play. It's kind of like, it reminds me of the marijuana rule. For years, my people have been getting locked up, put away in cells for fucking 5+, 10+ years for use of marijuana and selling weed and doing all this and that. Years ago, weed becomes legalized in a majority of the states around the fucking country. We're selling weed. LA, fucking walk around, cops smoking weed, pass the joint to the fucking feds. He gonna smoke it with you. They don't get in trouble at all. So, in hindsight, you might look at that and be like, well, shit, everybody, whoever got fucking locked up for weed should just get let go free, clear their record. That ain't realistic. So my point is, just because you made a mistake back in the days, I mean, you got to keep on doing it. Why not right or wrong now, learn from mistakes and move forward? That's all I'm saying.
We got a special guest, Jeff Nadu, joining us in the chat. Jeff, what up, Jeff?
What up, guys? You hear me all right?
Chilling. We're in the lounge, and we haven't figured out how to get sound on your end in here yet, so we're using you on the phone so everybody can hear you and see you. Jeff, we're in the lounge, and we got a hell of I know you got some shows going on. You're the best better there is. Let me. I don't
know about that. I don't know about that.
You're humble, man. You're humble. Let me ask you something, Jeff. What do you think of the first round? I'm getting echo.
You got an echo? You want me to call back?
No.
You good. I'm saying something out.
Smitty doing some black people shit.
Go
ahead. Jeff?
Told you.
Well, I think the first round was good. It's a shame that it was overshadowed late by a bad call. You know, that just can't happen. It happens time and time again.
Is that the Sanford game we're talking about?
Yeah, I mean, when are we going to hold officials to the same standard that we hold coaches and we hold players to? Where, look, those officials in that game shouldn't ref another game in this tournament. They should be sent home, and they should be made to think about their decisions. It was a bad call. They're never held accountable for anything, and that's.
So I didn't see that.
Explain the bad call.
Yeah,
for
explain
the
the bad call for the viewers who maybe didn't see the game. Was that it right there?
Yeah. Are you playing it? I think you're going to play it here. I mean,
so they call a foul there.
Yeah, there's no foul here, none.
And that's what they called it. They called the foul in that particular play that cost the game.
And understand, if they don't make that call, it was a 1-point game at that point. Okay, Sanford would have had the ball, and they wouldn't have needed a 3. All they would need to do with about 20 seconds to go is score, and they would have won. Instead, they called a foul. Kid got to go to the line and completely changed the situation. It was a disaster. That can explain and understand. They can review 5 times someone stepping on the out of bounds line late in the game, but they're not reviewing shit like that.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't understand the reviews, dog. I just don't get it. I don't understand the review process of any sport. Baseball, football, basketball, any of the reviews right now, I just think it's the biggest waste of time. I think it's a money grab to have more commercials and ad sponsors, to be god awful, honest.
I get you don't want to have instant replay, like where you look at every single call throughout the game. But over the last 2-3 minutes, there needs to be something instituted like that, where egregious nonsense like that are looked at. That's insane.
Yeah. So Sanford was an upset pick alert from a lot of people. I lost 3 games in the first round. Smitty lost 4, Jeff.
Or was it 4-5?
I'm not sure. I did pick Nevada to win. I told you, we talked about it. I like Nevada. They blew that 17-point game. Can you break that game down real quick? What happened? So I saw you posting shit. Dayton just caught fire late. Is that what happened?
Yeah, Dayton over the last 5 or so minutes was 7 for 7. They didn't miss a 3. They came back from 17 down. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I had Dayton. I needed it bad, and they were able to get the job done. Thank God. But it was ugly. It was an ugly loss. If you're Nevada, really had no business losing the game. They were controlling it throughout. Dayton just kind of got stopped, and they made everything on the other end. They started making threes. That was the big thing. They couldn't make threes until then. Started knocking down some 3 balls, and that's what happens in this tournament.
Let's talk about the elephant in the room, Jeff. We started the show off. There's two parts to this. The first one, though, the elephant in the room, John Calipari, 1 championship to his name. He's got multiple NBA Hall of Famers probably at the end of the day. One of the greatest recruiters in college basketball history. I would put him right there with John Wooden, Coach K, Rick Pitino. There's been some legendary coaches, Lou Olson, Lute Olson in Arizona. The guys that have had great recruiting careers, but haven't won, or I guess it doesn't equal out. His wins don't equal his talent. Where are you at with Coach Calipari? If you were the AD today, is he fired if you're Jeff Nadu, or is he get another shot?
Well, listen, to be considered a legitimate blue blood program, he must be fired. You can't not fire him. Okay. And I don't agree. This is where we disagree. As an actual coach, I can't imagine putting him in with legends like John Wooden. The guy can't coach his way out of a paper bag. He's a used car salesman. That's what he is. He's not a coach. He's not – coach – you know what a coach would have did last night? A coach would have realized their opponent's playing zone and change up the game plan. A coach would have completely shut down the kid that was destroying them. That's what a coach would have did. Mark Few, some of the really good coach, that guy right there, Greg Campy, you know what he'd have did? If that kid was on the other team, he'd have figured it out. That's a real coach right there. The guy in the middle, that's a coach. That is everything right about a coach right there. That guy, Duquesne, those are real coaches. John Calipari is a fucking clown.
I mean, like Kentucky blue, like so Lexington, the city, the state of Kentucky has given him pass after pass after pass, and I'm trying to figure out like the crowd, the fan base right now is killing him on social media. Of course, I think he makes most money in college basketball, if I'm not mistaken. Highest paid coach. I don't know him, and I know Self's up there. A few guys. Coach K was. But man, so you say fire him. Smitty and I have kind of debated it. I'm with you on the fact that he got to win those games because we've seen him choke after choke after choke in early rounds. It's not like he's losing in the Final Four every year. He's losing early a lot of times.
You
I think
can't,
he's 1-4 in his last 5 tournament games, I believe.
You can't lose. And listen, I'm not going to say, like, look, let me tell you right now, you give the talent that Calipari has to Greg Campy, I mean, that would be unfair. Is that part of the problem, though? Because so we started to show off, and I'm like, look, a lot of people are like, well, the teams that are winning are junior, senior, laden teams. Cal's always been one and done. His guys go to the NBA. And I kind of use it against them. I'm like, well, those guys go to the NBA and they're fucking they're all-stars year one. AD, Booker, Wall. I mean, 3 months earlier, they couldn't beat Oakland in the tournament game. Like, I just don't make sense to me. So I'm like with you on that end. But like these other coaches in these smaller schools, that's why I call it watered down, because anyone can beat anyone in this college landscape of football, basketball, all sports in college to me is equal and watered down, in my opinion, and doesn't necessarily mean it's a great product on the fucking field or court, in my opinion, as a coach. But like these other coaches have to coach, right? Because they don't have AD and Booker and all these guys. A team with that level of talent should never lose to a 2 or like a 14. It should never happen. And I'll say one better. I'll give you one opportunity. You lose to one of those teams. Okay, fair enough. It's one of those things. Then it happens again. Like you lose to them again. Like Oakland is a team that, all year was very average. They weren't even the best team at times they were the best team in the horizon, but it's a very open conference. But you allowed a kid to completely outcoach you. That kid, they didn't do anything to fix that. That's where I'd have an issue. It'd be different if you did things and the kid still found a way. You just didn't coach. You realize Oakland plays exclusively zone defense. They cannot play any other defense. You did nothing to attack it. It's like he was the only one that didn't know they didn't play zone. I knew it. Everybody that watched it knew it. He didn't know it, though.
Yeah, I bring up a point. UCLA was a 1 seed in '95. Ed O'Bannon's Tyus said, and he made a shot against Missouri, and that was the second round of the tournament. Missouri would have won, and UCLA would have been a choke artist job. It would have been a horrible job, but they won. And Missouri hit 21 threes in that game, I believe, and that to me was a great job coaching to stay in the game, to be in the game, to where you could win it at the buzzer versus an unbelievably hot team in Missouri. Because in this tournament, Jeff, teams have get hot, and it's hard to beat. Look at what that Florida International, who was it? Gulf Coast. Florida Gulf Coast went on a run, and we FAU last year. We've had this in the tournament forever since I was a kid. It's not nothing new there, but the teams that win the Natty fight through that and get that game that they should have lost done. Cal doesn't. Cal doesn't get through it.
You mentioned Mark Few.
Yes, I want to bring that next. I wanted to bring that up next.
You mentioned Mark Few, Coach. Does he ever do this? He don't ever lose to these type of teams.
But he has no titles.
But here's the thing. You have to understand. Here's why they're different. Mark Few inherited a program that nobody fucking knew about. Nobody knew who Gonzaga was. He then takes them to the Sweet 16 in his first season, and he's been to the title game twice. He's gone to the Final Four many times. He's the best coach in the country. There's nobody better. He resurrected a program that was at nothing. Cal went to Kentucky. He didn't go to Western Kentucky or Eastern Kentucky or Northern Kentucky. He went to Kentucky. He gets the best players every year. It's only been recent that Gonzaga's got good players. And guess why they get good players? Because he is there. He built them into what they are.
Okay, so let me ask you this then. I don't know. Like, there's a lot of things to it, right? He could have took a UCLA job years ago. He could have took Oregon. He could have took some other big jobs. He denied them. He stayed in, and I have commended him. I said the big fish in the small pond sometimes is a good thing. So be the big fish in the small pond. Don't go to UCLA because you're going to get ate up. You're going to be the small fish in the big pond. And then he's had issues, DUI, other things have been thrown in the rug. Any of those other guys get that at another big school, they're fired. Like, let's be honest. He kept his job, and he's yet to – I know Arizona went after him tough. UCLA went after him tough. A lot of it. Like, at what point do we hold him to the fire, though, and say he's got to win? Because Cal took a horrible UMass program, Jeff, when they were a nobody, similar to what you're saying about Few. So Cal did great things at UMass now. So the Marcus Camby days. So I'm just saying, like, there's a very similar situation here. This guy's yet to get it done, though. When is he going to be on the firing block? So you
remember, he almost got his fucking head slapped off by John Chaney. Remember that?
Yeah.
John Chaney almost knocked his fucking top off.
So I'm asking you, though, when is Mark Few in the discussion of being fired, though? Never?
Well, that's not going to happen.
I know, but should it not be brought up?
No, it should not be brought up ever. But again, Coach, think about if, like, for me, I relate to Stephen like someone like you. If you resurrect, you should never be like, you made them what they are. Tommy Lloyd, right, who's at Arizona, you know who made him? Few. Right? Few's making other people now. Few could go somewhere else. Any school in the country, Kentucky'd hire Few right now. They're not going to let him go. He's got a job there for life. What he did there can't be fit. Yeah, they were a nothing when Few went there. Nobody knew who the fuck Gonzaga was. He will be built there for life. He's a statue there. He's unfireable unless he kills somebody or something.
Hey Jeff, can you wait? I'm confused what they're saying. It says tell Jeff to unmute JB. I would just put the phone on the table. Okay, my bad. All right, I got you. Jeff, so what's the biggest takeaways from last night, and what are you looking forward to today? Can you break down the bracket? I'm only on one screen, so you're gonna have to help me with that.
Yeah, this is what we do, guys, right? This shit ain't easy, man. We find ways to do these shows, right? We're not doing it with a bunch of money, man. We're doing it when we have to do it. That's how we do it. That's it real quick. Before we get into the bracket, you mentioned Shohei Otani, right? First of all, did nothing illegal, neither of them. And why would we investigate Otani? What's there to investigate? Let me ask you, Coach, if you get caught paying money to a bookmaker, are they going to arrest? Are they going to speak to Smitty? What's that have to do with him?
Well, let me ask you this, though. Well, apparently he gave him $4 million.
So he gave his friend $4 million. What's that?
So I don't really care about it. My question is, the people before all this have to be amended.
No, they don't. Listen, here's why you cannot bring the name Pete Rose up. Okay. Pete Rose was the manager of a team and was betting on baseball. He's betting on his team. This guy didn't bet on his team. This guy's doing what you don't think athletes bet on other sports? It's not illegal to bet. Everybody bets. If I bet with a bookmaker right now and the cops pulled up to my house, there's not a shit thing they could do. There's not illegal to bet. It's not. There's nothing wrong this dude did. He didn't bet on baseball. He didn't bet on Otani games. Now, if he did, I guess they can do something about it. But first of all, what do? The only reason this is a story is because it connects to Otani. That's it.
I brought up a Smitty. Similar to LeBron, though. Like, I still believe that they will not bring it up because he is the face of Major League Baseball. Like, the point is not that we know what Pete Rose did. My point is it had nothing to do, to your point, of what Pete Rose did on the baseball field. He should be a Hall of Famer. Fuck the betting. I don't care about the betting. Reggie Bush should have a Heisman. I don't care about what happened. He did what he did on the field. So did Pete Rose. What does the bet have to do with his Hall of Fame status? That is why I think this is all bullshit, because I don't believe that you should be able to be the judge, the jury, and the executioner if what you just said is true, which it is. I agree with you.
I agree Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame. I'm with you. I'm just saying these situations are different, right? Pete Rose was he went against the rules of baseball, okay? This guy wasn't betting on baseball. He wasn't betting on Shohei Otani's teams. And again, neither of them did anything.
Know that though.
As far, I mean, I guess we have to look more. From all we know, it's not.
And Jeff, to be fair, I agree with you totally. I agree with you. To be fair, though, the only reason I'm bringing it up is because the MLB came out and said we are refusing to look into it, and that is what's bringing.
Well, I think you can answer the question as to why that's going on.
And that's what I'm saying. He's the face. He's LeBron. He's like, they're not gonna fucking. What are they gonna do? Suspend this motherfucker after the Dodgers just gave him $700 million? Like,
well, listen, I don't think that's any. I mean, if you're the face of anything, you know, we push stuff under the rug all the time. Look at what the University of Alabama did. They had a player facilitate a homicide. He provided a gun to a person who shot a pregnant woman and killed her. They did nothing. They didn't suspend him. They didn't even send him a game. They didn't send him a fucking minute. He played the next game. I'm telling you, people that root for sports teams are lunatics. Okay, they will put anything by the side as long as it doesn't affect their team. It's insane, but that's how it works. I don't think it's right.
Is the interpreter though in this thing? Is this a bigger thing? And the chat seems to agree with you. Is the interpreter though? Is this a bigger issue? And this is why they refuse to dive into it. We know betting is starting to be crazy. FanDuel and DraftKings came out 2 days ago and said, we're going to do live betting during games, and you're going to be able to manipulate certain things. You can change your bet during the game and do some other things. So there's no true locks like pregame, make your lock pick. And now you can change picks during the game. That's coming in next year in the NFL, I guess, FanDuel and DraftKings. Like, they're pushing it in these guys that are 17 in college, let's say 17 to 21. Let's just use that demographic. And then in the NFL, you're still 22, 24, 25. And we're seeing guys like Williams and the Lions get suspended and Ridley and these guys, but they're throwing it in your face. It's like throwing a bunch of pussy in your face and telling you, no, be disciplined. Don't fuck that pussy.
Well, listen.
It's like, it's hard to do for a young kid, Jeff.
No, it's very problematic. And listen, I was betting before it was legal. I was, we will all go back that deep. And it was better back then. I've told you before, whether it was legal or not, people were going to do it. But I think what we've done now by making it legal is we vaulted it in where you're right. It's very hard. I'll tell you straight up. This is I've been contacted by professional athletes to give them picks. I've been contacted by them. I'll never say who they are, but you don't think some of them know who I am or other people are? These guys at Barstool, people know who they are. I mean, but they gamble. Every athlete gambles. Maybe not on their sport, but they gamble. Yeah, it's very questionable. And you're going to have stuff like this happen.
Smitty's actually taking a call for Super Bowl for next year. He's taking a call to try to set up us in person. So hopefully the show blows up between now and then. And we could have Jeff and Matt and Steve and everybody live, Weddle. We're all going to do a thing. And that's what he's doing right now for about 15 minutes to be back. All right, Jeff. So it's interesting. The betting shit's crazy. It is what it is. But,
let me ask you. Do you think a lot of people say that Issei Mukahara, the translator, is the fall guy, and they're giving him some side money and said, "Hey, bro, Well,
that's my next point to you. Like, is that the sole reason why we're not going to investigate as a Major League Baseball organization? That's why I was asking you. I think.
Listen.
What if he's the fall guy?
Probably. I mean. I think what they did here is they made a mistake by going through an illegal bookmaker, right? Because now, the feds are going to look into that and it's going to come back to you. Now, Otani, again, did nothing criminal wrong. Neither of these two did. It's not illegal to bet into a bookmaker. The bookmaker, it's illegal what he's doing, and he'll be hemmed up. If Otani's a gambler, he should be going to Vegas and doing it. It'd be a lot easier for him. That said,
with that type of money that he has, right? It's easy.
And I don't think people realize how in like Japan, Macau, China, those places, gambling, it's like an Italian neighborhood. A bookmaker is like a dentist or a mechanic. Everybody does it. This guy, if this was him, I'm sure Otani will pay him a bunch of money and say, listen, man, be my guy here. You're my boy. I'll take care of you for life. This guy will go back to Japan and just enjoy his life. Like, nobody cares. This isn't a big deal. To me, I couldn't care less about this.
The reason, so I've talked to a couple book guys over the last few days, and my buddy Pat Perez is accountant, and we were talking. The problem is, the reason it's becoming a big issue is because in California, it's illegal. So that is the main reason why the feds and shit.
But it's not illegal to bet. It's not illegal to bet. There's no municipality in the country that will ever knock on your door and arrest you for gambling. They're not.
Yeah, just because it's illegal here, it doesn't mean because it's illegal in California. Guess what I do, Jeff? I drive an hour to the Arizona border and make my bets on the book, and then I come home.
Listen, if you really wanted to, you could find other ways to do it. Now, that said, if in your lounge you were running a bookmaking operation where people are calling bets into you, that would be illegal. But someone getting on, bet online and betting, that's not illegal, right? You can do that.
The bookie is the only illegal entity.
Correct.
Here, right? Yeah.
Correct. And ask yourself, and this is the important thing, ask yourself why being a bookmaker is illegal. Not taking bets is illegal.
Taxes.
Exactly. You're not giving them their fair share. It's like why prostitution's illegal, right? If you take money for sex, everyone does it. They just take someone for dinner, right? But you exchanging currency that they can't tax, that's the illegal part. It's insane.
Yeah. And the other thing is this, like I've talked to a few people in the last few days, which brings up conspiracy side of this thing. And they're like, listen, Otani's getting backloaded on that $700 million. He's doing it so California taxes don't eat his money in the highest tax state in the country, New York and California. And he's doing that and using that. Remember they came when they said it was backloaded and they were calling it a genius move and it's smart and taking it. That's like winning the California Lotto. You take the 25 years deal and it's the last tax hit. You get more money at the end of the day, but most people just want the payout and you're going to get half tax. It's going to kill you right out the gate. That's what they say he's doing because what is he, Japanese?
Mm-hmm.
The Japanese dollar and the American dollar, not very close. He's trying to do things with certain money because he's not getting all that money up for the first 5 years of his contract. And I'm like, listen, he has more than enough money unless he's a degenerate gambler and we don't know about it and he's broke. Like that's that's why people are saying that's why they're not investigating him. He might be struggling. He's in a gamble. I said if he was a degenerate gambler like that, Jeff, I think we would know, you would know, someone would know in the business.
Listen, he is, as you said, he is the face of the sport. Someone like him is incredibly profitable to baseball, right? He's Japanese. He takes markets that are huge. The whole Asian market is huge, right? I mean, again, you related it to LeBron James. There's so much more money in keeping shit like this quiet. They're never going to look into it. Now, look, if this is the utility catcher off the bench, we might know about it. Okay. But this has been going on for years, man. Like you don't think this is the first time someone's gambled on something? Bro, back in the day, John Franco. Do you know who John Franco is? Okay. John Franco is a pitcher for the Mets. He was from Brooklyn. Okay. This guy would bring mobsters, like made guys, to baseball games. He was betting.
So was P. Rose. P. Rose knew all those made guys. He had all the time.
Yeah, this shit is every athlete's gambling. Now they might not be gambling on their own sport, but they're gambling.
Yeah, I know Danny Sanchez. Trust me, I had to fucking do a 1099 last year on DraftKings because I won $5,000. Hey Jeff, so let's dive into this today's game. What was your biggest takeaway from yesterday? Biggest shocker?
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, Kentucky's definitely the shocker, but other than that, it was a pretty normal day. I don't we didn't see too much. I will say, Duquesne, I thought they played really well. Again, when all you can do is make threes, and BYU, that's them. And when they weren't going in, I think they shot 26% from three. You're not going to win games. And Dambrot did a really good job there. But yeah, outside of that,
BYU was a little bit overranked.
I don't think. I mean, I think that.
Yeah.
I think Duquesne just had a good game.
Is that the 6 and 11 matchup? Was that what that was?
6-11, yep.
I picked Duquesne, but I'm just, especially I think the coach is retiring at the end of the season. He's already said it. Yeah, Nevada blew a 17-point lead. That was big because I picked Nevada. Wazoo at Washington State, did they get it done?
They did. They won late. Yep.
And then I picked, and then Oregon. I picked most of the West Coast teams, like you said. The Mountain West, the Pac-10, Pac-12 have been good all year long.
The only
who won?
Arizona,
Oregon, and Wazoo all won, right?
Yes. The only games I lost yesterday were I lost the Oakland game and I lost Mississippi State, Michigan State. Those are the only two.
I lost that too. I picked Mississippi State. I thought the defense was gonna. Michigan State. Shout out to Izzo for getting his guys ready to play. I mean, I also picked NC State because I thought they were hot off of beating North Carolina. They did win, so I picked that one. Who they beat? Texas Tech, I believe. And then,
yep.
All right. So today, who are you looking forward to, or who's and give us your upset pick of the day today.
Yeah, I've been going back and forth. I think UAB can beat San Diego State. I don't know if they'll get there, but they're getting a bunch of points. They're getting 7.5 points. I mean, 7.5. I think UAB can beat San Diego State. I think living up to what they were last year is very difficult, right? I think people just assume they're going to win because they went to the Final Four last year. To me, I think this is a little bit different team. They don't have Matt Bradley anymore. I don't think their guard play is elite. I think their guards just played well at the right time last year. UAB is a team that's really going to bother them, man. UAB's really good on defense. They hit the glass hard. They want to play fast. I think they get San Diego State a little bit out of their game. Jalen Lodee is a great player for San Diego State, but I think UAB's rangy. They're lengthy. I think they could pull off an upset here. I really do. I think they're built to kind of bother San Diego State. I could see San Diego State losing early.
Going back to yesterday, just going back and forth here, just speaking of some of these games. Colorado State, were you surprised that they got just dominated in that first half?
No, they can't score. I mean, they barely got the 40 in the game. Texas was a better team. Texas has got better scorers. Asmus is really good. No, I wasn't particularly.
So what they did to stymie Virginia is even more telling. How bad Virginia is. God damn.
Right. Well, when it happened, I said Virginia shouldn't have been on this tournament, and they shouldn't have been.
And you also, though, and I went with you because I just was like, no way. You also were like, I saw you talking shit to some people that thought McNeese State was supposedly so good, and you were like, they haven't fucking played nobody. They got shellacked, right?
Yeah, they got destroyed. I mean, but Coach, they were playing like on. This isn't a joke. On their schedule, they played a school called Mississippi School for Women.
What?
Yeah, look it up. They also played some school called Biblical Studies, whatever that is. I mean, I'm not kidding. It was laughable. Look up. They played Mississippi School for Women and won 92-23. But the caveat was Mississippi School for Women actually has men that go there as well.
I mean, I hope they played men.
Yeah, they did. But seriously, that's the games that. What the fuck? They also played Texas School for the Blind. Crazy. I mean,
shut the fuck up.
No. They didn't play that team, but basically.
A bunch of blind fucks out there just shooting threes.
But yeah, no, it's insane. I didn't see it. I thought Gonzaga would win by double digits, and they ended up winning by double digits. But yeah, I didn't get it. A lot of people like that. A lot of people like upsets today too. I think you're more likely to see some upsets today with, like a Grand Canyon or a James Madison. Some good teams. UAB.
When's the first game? Who's first?
First game would be Florida Atlantic and Northwestern. Florida Atlantic with a lot to prove after a big run last year.
Let's talk about that one right at the gate, because the 8 and 9 is always very, very intriguing, as everyone likes to bet those, especially. Where you at with that 8 and 9 matchup?
I leaned FAU here. I think they advance in this one. Northwestern's dealing with some injuries right now. They have 2 kids out, which isn't great. They're not a real good team away from home. They have one player that can really score, Boo Buie. He should be able to do what he does. FAU can't really defend. I thought this was first to 75 wins. I think FAU is just more talented. Golden's going to be a problem, the Russian big around the rim. It's not a game I bet, but I think FAU gets the job done here. But I don't think it's going to last long for FAU. They got UConn next.
All right. So we're going to skip Colgate Baylor. Hopefully we're going to rock with the 3 beating the 14. And then the UAB San Diego State game is the one you said could be an upset. I'm going to rock with the West Coast and stay with the West Coast. And your analogy of the West Coast having pretty good basketball this year, I'm going to stay with San Diego State winning that. Marquette better not lose. UConn better not lose. The Clemson-New Mexico game, Patino's son done a good job at New Mexico. Clemson a 6, New Mexico an 11, probably because of the conferences, I assume. New Mexico has a better record. But do you see Patino getting it done?
I mean, they should. They're the favorite here. I guess my issue with this one is, and this is something that I like to pick on when we get into this tournament, is sides that are being bet a lot, right? Everybody loves them. Everybody loved McNeese. Everybody loved Drake last night. That was one of the highest bet games. Everybody was on Drake. Everybody's on New Mexico. Everybody's favorite trendy Sweet 16 team is New Mexico. Clemson, in the end, has some real talent. I will tell you this, and don't be surprised when you see this. Clemson can't fucking defend me, you, Smitty, and 2 listeners. They are bad on defense, okay? Their guards are horrific defensively.
And New Mexico has guard play, right?
Yeah, New Mexico's guard play, absolutely. But here's the thing. I don't think New Mexico is very good defensively either. I think this is a higher scoring game. I think Clemson can hang here. PJ Hall is a really good player for them. A lot of people like New Mexico, which gives me pause. I do think they'll win. I didn't bet this game. If anything, I like the over. I think we see some points here. But yeah, I think this is a tough one. It's hard to bet a team that everybody likes.
Jeff, Sean want to know this question by you. Is that guy the best point guard in the country?
Is Tyler Collect the best point guard in the country? Yeah, I think he's right up there. That's one of the reasons I have Marquette in the Final Four. I think Collect brings back such a need for them. They're really good without Collect, but he gives them the stability at the point guard position. A point guard needs to obviously be able to score and do things, but he has to be able to get his other teammates involved. He's just kind of a floor general, which any great team has to have. Yeah, I absolutely think he's one of the top point guards. Absolutely.
All right, Auburn, I like Auburn going pretty far in this tournament.
Yeah, I think they're a team, guys. You look at one of the roadblocks of UConn getting back to the top seed and winning the NCAA tournament. I think that is the team that's going to bother them. Auburn's tough, man. I think they could be, outside of Houston and Iowa State, the best defense in this tournament. They are an elite team, man, under Bruce Pearl.
I like Bruce Pearl. Let me ask you, that's another discussion we'll get to. But Bruce Pearl in Kentucky, I think, wins national championships. It's just crazy.
By the way, Bruce Pearl has – you talk about guys that, have done
overachievers.
Well, no, but he's done more questionable things than anybody, Bruce Pearl. Like Bruce Pearl still has a job, yet Will Wade, who did far less than Bruce Pearl, got fired and is now at McNeese State. Now, he's not going to be there very long. I would be blown away if Will Wade's not at a bigger school next year. What Will Wade did with that McNeese, regardless of who they played, they still got to the tournament. They won 31 games. He can't help that the school's scheduling those types of games, but he'll be at a big school soon. But Bruce Pearl's done a lot of screwed up shit. That said, Auburn's really good, and I think they'll make a run.
I want to talk this Colorado-Florida game. I saw Colorado play this year, obviously on the West Coast. They had good spurts and good runs, 25-10. They had to get in by beating the Boise team that you thought was decent again in that conference. It was a pretty tough conference. Any shot at beating Florida?
Oh, absolutely. I think they will beat Florida. Actually, I think we gotta kind of start realizing that Colorado has 3 or 4 NBA kids. They're really good, man. And Florida, I think right now they just had an injury. Defensively, they're another mess. This is another game where I think we see some points. 2 really good offensive teams. I think a lot of people felt like Florida kind of at times might have been one of the better teams in the SEC. We know they're built to last. It's hard to pick Colorado just because you're playing an SEC team, but Colorado's playing well at the right time. KJ Simpson's really good for them. Lampkin on the block, he's a load. 2 teams that can't stop anybody. I think it's a good game, back and forth. Lean Colorado, though, they're playing well.
Is that point total too high, D. Jones asked, 158.5?
I don't think it is. I thought it was first to 80 wins. I think it's a game where you see a lot of transition. Should be a fun, up-tempo game. A lot of kids that can score the basketball on both those teams.
Now, I don't know anything about basketball like you. I just know enough to discuss it and bring it up to you. Nebraska A&M. I saw A&M get, late in the SEC tournament, play Florida, and then Nebraska can shoot the 3. Am I right on that?
They can, but they're more of they're not really a 3-point laden offense. That's not really how they do things. I mean, they definitely, if they have the opportunity to catch shoot, they'll do it, but they're more of a cut, half-court offense. Here's the thing, guys. This is what you need to look at. Okay, you need to look at advantages, major matchup advantages. Texas A&M is the best offensive rebounding team in the country. They get 42% of their misses. That is an insane number, okay? They're not a good offense, but they create a lot of points off rebounds, okay? This is one of the worst, Nebraska, one of the worst defensive rebounding teams in this tournament. That's very concerning. And Texas A&M recently added a player, Manny Obaseki. He has really given them a lot offensively. He's made them look like a different team. Buzz Williams is a terrific coach. Look, I don't not like Fred Hoiberg, but Buzz is really good. And listen, Texas A&M has the best player in the court, and Wade Taylor. I thought they should be the favorite in this game, and I think they'll win.
Now, is this a real thing? Because I'm hearing all these so-called pseudo-professional veterans. They're saying Vermont is a real problem. Are they?
No, not this year. Listen, Vermont generally struggles in these types of games due to the fact that they're always playing teams that are significantly more athletic, more, just more physical, better. I don't know how they guard Filipowski in this game. They have not faced a big like this all year. They don't face bigs like this in their conference. Look, Vermont's always going to be in games because they play super slow and they have decent shooters. They've done an okay job over the years, but I think Duke kind of wears on them as the game goes on. If Duke loses, I would be extremely surprised. I don't think this is a particularly strong matchup for Vermont. But then again, Duke has struggled defensively at times, so.
What about the other 4-13, Alabama, Charleston? Anything to worry about there?
Yeah, I think Alabama could have some trouble here.
Really?
I think we could make the case outside of Stetson, Alabama might be the worst defense in this tournament. They are just lost. They can't defend. There's going to be a lot of points in this game. This is 173.5, I believe, the total. Both these teams are going to go up and down. They want to play as fast as possible. Think of what we saw last night with Kansas and Sanford. It might even be a little bit faster. Both these teams want to go. Charleston is a team that they got some players, man. Their coach is a guy that recruits kids that just want to go. And they can hit threes with Alabama. Think of last year, Kennesaw Xavier. Kennesaw just went up and down and just made a bunch of shots. I think Charleston could do that too. Seems a bit high.
All right. James Madison, Wisconsin. Anything there?
I took the underdog here. This just screamed 3, but then 3. Wisconsin's hot coming into this tournament, playing well. But JMU's just they're just a relentless team offensively. They already beat Michigan State this season. Really well coached. I took JMU personally, but
is that red? Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. Jeff, all right. Last one I want to ask you. Well, there's 2 more. That 8-9 TCU Utah State. I know you said you liked Utah State on the show a couple weeks back. Do you like them in this TCU game?
I think this one's a complete coin flip. Very difficult game. I lean TCU just because it's Big 12, but I had nothing on this one. Very tough game.
I'm going to roll with Utah State as a pick. And then Grand Canyon St. Mary's, just the game everybody wants to know about. It seems like everyone's, like you said, sometimes they bet guys just to bet them because that's the heavy money. You like St. Mary's, though, huh?
I do. I think Randy Bennett, their coach, is elite. I think this game is low scoring. It's probably first to 65 wins. A game played in the half court. It's all going to be about who can operate a little bit better there. Not a lot of wiggle room here for either team. I think St. Mary's probably wins, but it's a close game where, look, if you're getting 5-6 with Grand Canyon. Look, Grand Canyon has the best player on the court here. Tyon Grant Foster is an NBA talent. He will be at the next level. But Randy Bennett's a great game preparer. I didn't see 5.5 points difference between these two teams. I lean with the underdog, but I think St. Mary's win.
So Saturday's games before you get out of here are set, right? We got the bracket set for Saturday for tomorrow.
Right.
And there's some good games, matchups already. There's a lot of good ones. Arizona-Dayton, let's just start there. Arizona-Dayton. I think you like Dayton in this, huh?
Well, listen, I haven't delved too deep into these matchups. I thought Dayton at 8.5 made a lot of sense. It then went up to 9.5. So, bettors came in and took Arizona. I think Dayton could beat Arizona. I do. I think offensively they kind of fell apart. They couldn't make shots yesterday, and then they started making shots. Arizona's a team that want to play fast. Dayton can kind of slow you down, make you play in the half court. And Deron Holmes is a guy that can kind of, I think he's better than both of Arizona's bigs. I think Dayton can hang around in this game. I haven't went too deep into these games, but I thought Dayton, that was a bit high to me. I would have put the number personally. For anyone that doesn't know, I make numbers in my head before I look at what these games are. So if I don't know the numbers in any game, I feel like I can make what I would make the number, and then that's how I bet games. So if I made the number 5.5 in this game and it opened 9.5, to me, there's value on Dayton. So to me, I put it in my head and I just think, okay, here's what I would make it, then what actually it is.
Interesting.
So outside of this game, I don't know the spread on any other game on Saturday. And you could ask me what I would make it. So, like, for Gonzaga, they play with Kansas.
Yeah.
I would make Gonzaga -3.
Really?
I think they're a slightly better team right now, but it's mainly a coin flip, but I'd give them a small advantage. I'd make them 3.
That's going to be an interesting one there.
I don't know what the number is, though.
KU's without one of their better players. This is not one of Gonzaga's best teams. I think we agree. So it's going to be interesting.
I'll tell you this.
Yep.
What you saw last night with both these teams, well, particularly with Kansas, this would be another back and forth game. Both these teams want to go. Very good in the half court offensively. You got players all over the court that can score. And when I say that, I mean it's highly. This would be a good game to watch, right? A lot of points on both ends.
And by the way, Gonzaga's -4.5.
Are they? Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, that's high. 4.5. I would, like I said, I would have put it at 2.5, 3. So,
Michigan State, North Carolina, any shot, or is this it for the Sparties?
I'd make the number. UNC is always going to have the advantage just because they're going to have more fans a lot of the time. They're more talented. I'd have made this 4.5 probably. Yeah, I think Michigan State has a shot. They have old guards. They have good guards. And they have Izzo, right? That's always a nice thing to have. The problem that UNC has, and the thing that could give them issues in this game, is if RJ Davis isn't playing really well, do they have someone else that could step up? Baycott goes to sleep occasionally. I don't know if they have that other type of player. Same with Tennessee. If Dalton Connect's not scoring and isn't effective, do they have someone else in a big game that can get it done?
There's some great games tomorrow. Wazoo, Iowa State. That's going to be my upset pick of the weekend. I'm taking Wazoo to beat Iowa State. Am I crazy?
I think you're probably crazy. I wouldn't be betting into Iowa State, at least to win. Iowa State is really good on defense, man. They're just like Houston, right? I have Washington State going out here. I had whoever won the Washington State Drake game going out here. I think Iowa State is kind of positioned pretty well in this bracket. They're going to win a couple of games, in my opinion.
Oakland, NC State, anything to worry about? Probably the weakest game on the slate as far as name brand.
Oakland gonna win that one.
I think NC State's on a high right now. I'm gonna roll with NC State to win a couple in this tournament.
You got two teams on a high, and I think Oakland lucked out here, man. This is a pretty good matchup for them. NC State is look. You saw Golke make shots last night. NC State's not gonna give him much pushback either. They're not a good 3-point defense either. I want to say NC State was like 220s in 3-point defense. Not great. Him coming off staggered screens, Townsend really good. Yeah, if NC State will be a favorite here. I'm going to look to play Oakland probably here. Oakland's legit, man. That kid's good, and they have a great coach.
Texas, Tennessee. The return of Coach Barnes. Where are you at with this game?
Well, I just want to make this clear again. I'm doing this blind. I haven't looked at any of these games too deep. I like Texas a lot. I think they're a team we've kind of forgotten about. They have, against most teams, an advantage. Their starting five is really good. They just, I think, are poorly coached. I'm not a Rodney Terry guy. I think he's inherited a roster that wasn't his, that he just lucked out with. You talk about a guy in Chris Beard. He should be the coach there. Chris Beard's now the coach at Texas Tech. I think they had to do what they had to do with him, but now they got to deal with Terry. Again, if Dalton Connect's not playing well, what do you do? This is not St. Peter's they're playing. Texas is legit. They've got a really good team. And A-Smith, I'm not saying he's Connect, but A-Smith is really good, man. This is another game that I think could be a very upsetty type of opportunity. I think Texas could surprise here, and we wonder. Tennessee will probably win, but if I'm getting 6-7 points here, which I think I will be, I might lean Texas.
6.5. 6.5.
There you go. Yeah, that's what I would have made it, and that's worth a look at Texas there.
All right, Duquesne, Illinois. Is Illinois real deal?
I think this is a good matchup for them. I think Duquesne just went against the team that they really could deal with well, right? If you can shut off the three-point line, Brigham Young just can't score. And that's what they did at a really high level. And one thing that I thought they would do, and it came to fruition. This game reminds me, though, of kind of what Illinois did yesterday. Moorhead stuck around for a little bit, and then Illinois turned on the Jets and hit the NOS button and won by 15. I think Duquesne got a little lucky yesterday, too. They made some big shots. They're not a real good offensive team. I think this explosive, really good and athletic team kind of beats them up here. I like Duquesne, and I hope they win and play well. I'd love to see Dan Brown keep winning. He's everything good about basketball. He's a lifer. Got to remember, he coached LeBron in high school. That's how deep he goes. And he was old then, So it's like he's been around a while. But this is one of your classic, hey, we won a game, but now we're going to come right back on short prep. Going to be difficult.
Illinois is what, 9.5 point favorites right now?
Probably where I would have put it. And this is the exact number, or right around the exact number you were getting yesterday with Duquesne against BYU. Illinois can score many ways, and they have a kid named Terrence Shannon who Brigham Young doesn't have. I think if I'm getting anything under 10, I'd probably lean on Illinois here.
And then Oregon-Creighton, man, could be a very intriguing matchup here. Oregon's on a high as well, coming off the Pac-12 championship game. They beat a good South Carolina team yesterday pretty handily, actually. That's the only Pac-12 team I did not fucking take yesterday.
If I'm getting anything above 3.5, I will be on. Listen, Creighton bookmakers don't know how to gauge them. They're probably throwing out 5.
5.5.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, I would take Oregon, and I don't like Creighton. I don't believe in Creighton. I think Creighton. If you look at the box score in that game yesterday, it is a fucking crime Akron didn't cover the game. Akron did nothing right. Creighton didn't play really well. Creighton just had a good matchup. They made a couple of early threes. Akron made 1 3 in the second half. That's insane. And they still barely covered Creighton. Creighton's a fucking fraud. I think Dana Altman's going to throw out that junk zone. I think Oregon. I think they're going to upset Creighton. That's a game
I picked Akron on the upset. Obviously, I was wrong, but if you watch that totality of that game in that first half, Akron was fucking right there balling. Like you said,
and the thing is, you're 100% right. They had the right game plan. Listen, here's the problem, guys. You can't play a team. That team has 20 more free throw attempts than you and expect to win. That was that sucked. Throw in the fact that Creighton, the matchup was if they made threes, they were going to get some open looks. They made them. It is what it is. I didn't expect Akron to go so cold in the second half, and they still almost covered. They were right there as far as covering. So, to me, I like the Oregon Ducks in this game.
And then we'll see about today's game for Sunday. What do you got going this weekend, Jeff?
Man, nothing. Just watching the games. Go out at night. Typical weekend, man.
I thought you was flying out here today. I done drove 6 hours to JB's house, went through hell and hot water, storm, I drove through a tornado, it was a flood out here, made through all that shit. I thought Jeff Nadu was gonna be here live at the lounge.
I'll be there eventually, not this weekend though. Eventually, I'm gonna make a trip to Vegas and then out to you guys. So I'm gonna take like 10 days and maybe May or late April or something.
Let's do it.
Don't be scared.
All right, Jeff, appreciate all the insight. All you guys, make sure you follow Jeff for all his picks, and we'll be following you this weekend, Jeff. Well, I'll hit you up later on.
Appreciate it, guys.
All right, brother. Peace.
See ya.
Everybody thought I was like using the bathroom during that time. I had a business call, which I told you last night ahead of time, like a real one's supposed to do. NFL draft, we got some stuff working out that might be backstage, you know what I mean? Round 1 with some of the big name guys. I'll meet them, get their number, bring them on the show. I'm doing everything I can to make the show explode. So I apologize for stepping away for a quick 20 minutes, but y'all got me the rest of the day. We might do the show for another hour. We here live. I'm here. Fuck it.
We are doing it more than an hour.
Something like an extra hour. Like it might be 5-hour show this morning. What's on your mind, JB? You know the thing about you got that naturally like loaded voice. Like, I can tell you've been smoking cigars and drinking for so long. You got a natural just. You always a little tipsy. You always a little like a little lightheaded and high. Just every 24/7. Like 24/7. Your voice just sound like that.
Nah. I got a little raspy.
Yeah, because
Smitty's a new squatter. I got a fucking new squatter. Did you see that they fucking did the New York girl we talked about the other day? She got arrested for trying to get a squatter out of her house. Okay, and then yesterday 2 squatters are on a manhunt looking for 2 squatters who killed a girl in her own house.
That's crazy, bro.
We got a squatting issue, man. I don't know. Jazzy, yep. Good voice, good and raspy.
Okay, so Jazzy liked the raspy voice. Okay, let me change my game up a little bit. Start smoking some more cigars. I didn't know the ladies liked the raspy voice. I think in the era where like a lot of
What up, Jeff?
Hey, by the way, I just wanted to say one other thing. It absolutely is gay to get into the jacuzzi with another man.
No, it's not. You're out of your mind. I used to be in a jacuzzi with my D coordinator in college all the time as a head coach. I'd bring him in. We'd talk about the game plan, smoke a stick, drink some yak, sitting there. It's a big enough jacuzzi. We're not rubbing feet.
I disagree.
I mean, you've seen pictures. I usually have females in there, but I'm just saying, Smitty. I don't know if I offered Smitty to get in last night, but he didn't want to get in. So hey.
So let me ask you: if I have a bathroom upstairs with a bathtub, and me and a guy get in it, that's not.
That is gay.
That's different. First of all, in the bathtub, you're butt ass naked.
Number one. It's different. What?
Yeah. Wait, are you naked in my jacuzzi, Jeff? No.
No, I'm not. Well, I'm not saying. But I didn't say that. I said if I'm doing the same situation upstairs in a bathroom,
Who would even do that? Why would you even flip that switch in there?
Apples and oranges and shit. That's a whole nother.
Yeah, why would you even go there?
That tub is way smaller too.
Yeah. Kill Jeff in the chat. Everybody said they're laughing like crazy because you came back to say that, and then now they're saying you're switching it.
Let me. All right. Well.
Let you ask me what? Let me ask you. Ask me what? Ask me what? They're saying Jeff's tripping. Best show on planet Earth.
There are kids too. I don't care. I don't agree.
Bathtub.
As long as the hot tub is big enough, like if it's like a small ass singular one person hot tub, then yeah, 2 grown ass men need to be in there. But if it's big enough for you to fit, I've been in a hot tub like at fucking Airbnbs where we got big ass hot tub and you and like another homie will be in there. It might be another girl in it might be like a 3-person, 4-person hot tub.
Jeff, you weigh 208 now. You should not be you're not insecure no more. You can get in a jacuzzi with Smitty. You probably look better than Smitty. You might look better than Smitty now. I don't know.
They saw me with my shirt off yesterday in the chat.
It has nothing to do with that. I just wouldn't do it. That's all.
Yeah, well, as long as you're not fucking playing footsies or some shit, we're good.
You gotta be secure with yourself, Jeff.
I'm gonna make this clear. It's never going to happen for me. I wouldn't get in a jacuzzi with a fucking woman, so fair enough.
Well, you don't like jacuzzis. That's a whole other conversation. Why ass always spill on my nuts every single time? I love.
You must not wash your nuts.
That shit be clean.
All right, Jeff. Later.
I don't like ass by my nuts because he might have a flag. That scared the hell out of me.
You're not biting nuts. He actually just wants to be petted, so he's
like,
at the height.
Tell him come right here to the knee, though.
You don't tell him to come to the knee. It's a dog. It's not a human.
He come by my balls and do this, y'all, every single time.
Because he's trying to put his head on something so you can pet him.
Put it on my quad or something.
He don't know. He don't know. He don't know you got.
Train him. You gotta train him.
He don't know you got little nuts.
You know what I mean? Well, it makes sense. He wouldn't lean on the hammer. That makes more sense.
Dudes in a hot tub. Is that a new top? Is that?
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, Cisco. Like, what are we doing? We're not fucking playing footsies in there. Fucking, I don't get it.
Let me be devil's advocate though. Let me ask you this: does the time matter? Like last night, you got in at 2 a.m. So, like, does it make sense for 2 of us to be in there 2 a.m?
Yeah, it don't matter. Yeah, exactly, Mo. Like, I'm secure in my manhood. I know ain't not even a thought. It's not even a fucking thought. I don't get it. What? Yeah, exactly. Jeff's suspect on that. I don't know. I don't get it.
The fact that he brought up bathtub.
Yeah, why'd you bring up the bathtub? I don't understand the bathtub. He
brought up shower. He brought up all types of intimate shit. He was like,
the bathtub just don't make sense to me. Yeah. And then he said upstairs. Pause.
Bedroom. He started getting all specific and shit. Like, I don't know, Jeff. Look at the situation. Let us know in the chat. Maybe we tripping. Smitty probably in a speedo with JB in the hospital. Jacob, pull Jacob up. Pull Jacob's picture up.
Who said that?
Oh, Jacob with the big forehead from All About the Benjamins. You ain't got a forehead. You got a 5.
Oh, that's fucking Napoleon Dynamite.
He knows everything. This motherfucker got the knowledge of the world.
Gosh.
I guess I'll do it.
Look at Jeff.
Have fun hanging in the jacuzzi with men. Jeff said he wouldn't even get in there with women, though.
Jeff wouldn't get in there with a woman? Jeff, what are you fucking smoking?
So you tell me if Lucy was in the damn hot tub right now and said, hey, Jeff, come join me. You not going to join Lucy?
If baby girl was in the jacuzzi right now, you not getting in there, Jeff? Crazy. If Jada, Jazzy, if they're in the jacuzzi right now, you're not going to get in the jacuzzi, Jeff? What are you going to do? Sit outside and watch? Jeff just at the bar, feet dangling and shit, watching the broads in the jacuzzi. Get the fuck out of here. You better get in there.
Hey, look at Ash, man. Ash fucking love me, bro.
Ash is on his back. All 4 is laid out.
I'm going to send a video of the base if you can get it in.
Jeff said he doesn't get in the jacuzzi, pool, or the ocean.
What? Well, ocean, I feel you on that. I don't want to die.
That's white people shit.
Yeah, that's white people shit. But the pool? So you don't like water. You don't even take showers, you said. This motherfucker just walk around, deodorant. You wash up on the sink, huh? You hit all the hot spots. Underarms, balls, ass, get up out of there.
Cisco said, Jeff's Jewish. He has trust issues. Hey.
They clouded, man.
The water is a great thing. I don't fuck with the ocean no more either. It's just got too white on me. There's too many sharks and other shit biting people nowadays.
They coming close to the damn to the beach part. We saw a video the other day.
But I do pools and fucking jacuzzis all day. Now, it can't be a public jacuzzi. I agree with you, Jeff, on that. Jeff's a germophobic, though.
Yeah.
Jeff hates germs. He doesn't want to be in the bed with another broad or nothing. So Jeff's just like he's like Jeff is a OCD.
Yeah. That's what he is, though. That's what he is, man.
So
we got 2600 in here right now, JB. You nervous?
But look, I do pool. I'm my own pool though. My own jacuzzi, not public. I don't do the public shit.
Yeah, I'm past that point. Like when I was younger, I don't care. I was quick. Look at Ash, y'all. Ash is like Ash loves.
Where your shoes at, homie?
I'm fucking at the crib. I'm fucking chilling.
Where your shoes at?
I'm comfortable. I stayed here. I'm home. I'm fucking
Black people shit like a mother. Most black people shit don't take their shoes off at other people's house though, do they? I can't take my shoes off at another person's house.
my shit now though. I'm not
Squat. This motherfucker squatting.
I'm probably not gonna leave. I'm comfortable. JB, hey, his spare room, he got a $6,500 fucking bed. I almost didn't get up this morning. I was in that motherfucker just stuck. It was one of the most comfortable bed I've laid at in my life.
How was that bed, by the way? That is a very high-end bed I have for a guest if they wanted to have it. See, as originally that room was for my daughter. Didn't work out that way. She only been in there about 3 years ago, so that didn't work out. So the bed I put in there is a memory foam. What do they call that shit? Petropedic or whatever?
Is it
I don't know.
It ain't Petropedic.
Nah, it ain't That's Petro.
It's something pedic. What is it?
I don't know.
Therapeutic.
Something.
It's something with a something. It's pedic. I know that shit.
People that don't wear socks in their house are dirt bags.
I wish I could see fucking JB what he got on his fucking feet right now.
I got flip flops on.
This is the most white people shit ever. And it's the LA shit. They love thong flops out here. I don't know.
You know what? I've never done it ever until I didn't really have to go work. So when I started being at home all the time, I just said, fuck, it's so easy. I put shoe, because I've always been a shoe cat. Even in my own house, I wear a shoe.
I wear socks all the time.
I don't wear socks no more.
I wear the long socks. I've been doing long socks.
I wear socks with shoes, but I'm saying like.
But like LA shit, like they wear Crocs and thong.
Nah, I could never wear no fucking Crocs. I know the owner and creator of Crocs.
Don't judge the Crocs though. You wearing thong flops. That's damn near kind of.
What up, Hector? Yeah, the lounge is fire, man. We got this could be the new studio. Smitty was saying last night. This is the studio, really. I mean, we got the setup. We could even have better camera angles. We got lighting. We can do all kind of shit. Get the TV behind us with the logo. Pop it. Oh, we got to turn the Coach AB show thing on over there.
The light, I noticed it was.
Go do that. It's right there. It's a little thing. Yeah, tell you, the first one I think is the best one. Yep.
My favorite color too, red.
Is it?
Yeah, always has been. I love red. Not for the reason why you do, but I love red.
Crocs are the ugliest shoe that I've ever seen in my entire life. Eddie Manyweather. God damn it, Eddie.
What Eddie say? I don't
He said fucking Sean Lee is the coldest white boy ever. This fucking cowboy shit. Dak Wynn is 10 times the linebacker that fucking Sean Lee was, Eddie Manyweather, and he's Asian. He is fucking Steve Kim in a football uniform, Eddie.
Eddie, pull up. Where you at? You down the street. Pull up, Eddie. Eddie's hilarious, man. Where my cousin is? My cousin Keith Lee here this morning?
Mike Allstott is not the best white boy ever. Stop.
Now, but you got to think about it, though. Like,
Mike Allstott played one position. He was stiff as a porn dick, and he went one direction. He had no lateral movement whatsoever. He could maybe catch a flat route, but he was getting tackled immediately. He's not. Urlacher is in a discussion, no doubt.
But respectfully, though, I mean, we talked about it a little bit yesterday. What brought him up? You got to consider J.J. Watt. You got to consider that. 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, non-QB. It might be J.J. Watt, honestly. You forget how dominant J.J. was for like a 5-6 year stretch. He was ridiculous. You moved him around, tight end, whatever you want to do, he made plays.
Hey, Cisco, is McCaffrey already better than his daddy? Because his daddy had a hell of a decent career now, and CMC's still in the middle of his. Is he already past his daddy? Different positions. Understand, he has a lot of his daddy in him. He can go out wide, play the receiver spot. Jordy Nelson, Kansas native.
Let me ask you this though: was McCaffrey's dad? Was he ever considered the best player on his team?
No.
Never.
No, but he was.
McCaffrey, I can argue that right now. I don't know if you can argue.
Who's the baddest white boy in the NFL right now?
CMC.
Ah.
So CMC's in a separate category. Let's say
I like Max Crosby, dog. I'm gonna be real. Max Crosby is got a lot of. Was that thing charging? You got to shut the top, dog.
It ain't charging.
Nah.
It ain't charging. The whole time it ain't charging.
Now put it on the other side too, or something. I don't see it flashing. Your thing's not flashing at all. Put it on the other side.
No. You see, it's green now. It was charging. Why I gotta shut it? You gotta shut it to charge.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
You don't know what you're talking about.
You good there?
It's flashing.
Okay, put it on there.
My thing is, I think we should honestly start doing one mic at a time, though, just so last night don't happen no more.
Yeah.
Because when both our shit died, then it was like we're fucking SOL. Because they can still hear me anyway.
Both our shit didn't die last night though. The receiver died.
Oh, can they hear me right now? Do I need my cord?
You don't need a cord now. You can just put it right here.
Yeah, low key.
Is it on?
It's green.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're on. We got the wireless mics.
No, I'm gonna do it
better
this way.
now. See,
I'm gonna do it this way, just so I can.
Zach Thomas was good. Zach Thomas was good. Travis Kelce could be in the conversation. He's on the older side.
Gronkowski.
Kittle. I'm talking about right now, white boys.
Oh, white boy now.
Kelce, Kittle. Smitty's clear, he said. Everybody said. Hector said.
Yo, can y'all hear me? Y'all hear me?
CMC over Max Crosby. Stop it, coach. I know you like to pick guys you like because you're loyal and Max to be the CMC is hurt, injury prone.
A bad boy. That's a bad white boy, though.
Yeah, all right.
And he representing y'all from a position that's not usually y'all position. So it adds even extra points.
Yeah.
We don't even really get passes to y'all to running back possession, and we doing that for this situation.
Cisco said Cooper Kupp. Hey.
That's a bad white. Now he get hurt all the time now
He hurt too, though.
At his peak, though, that's a bad white boy.
Yeah.
Woo-wee.
Yeah.
Who the coldest white quarterback right now?
Cleveland Browns are racist.
Why?
They have 3 black quarterbacks. No white quarterback on their roster.
Clap it up for Cleveland Browns, man. Yes, I am rooting for the Browns this year, outside of my Colts, of course. All brothers, I love it. That's the way to do it if you want to win.
Are the Ravens too?
That's how it used to be. I don't know if they still got it like that. It was all brothers.
Tyler Huntley's now with Cleveland.
Yeah, I know
right?
he left. But it was Tyler Huntley.
So
Lamar.
who's on Baltimore right now?
I don't know. They ain't got no backup. They going all the way on Lamar. Top 5 quarterback in the league. If I get Lamar on this show, that'll make my fucking life.
We are getting close to getting Justin.
I'm gonna get Lamar on the show. He gonna kill you
Justin.
too. He gonna cook you.
Best white boy. This, it could be Mahomes. Could be the best white quarterback going right now.
That's a brother. His daddy is a straight brother. Listen, I gotta meet your pops. When I meet your pops, they let me know that's a brother right there.
Trevor Lawrence is starting to turn into a bust.
Yeah, his stats look just like Danny Dimes.
Because Danny Dimes is good.
No. You can't flip it. You just said Trevor Lawrence is turning into a bust. You agreed that his stats look just like Danny Dimes.
Because you said Trevor Lawrence is good. You said
Trevor Lawrence was shit. D. Jones said Trevor Lawrence is like that. Trevor Lawrence is very overrated. Very overrated. Trevor Lawrence. And Trevor Lawrence, you remember, speaking of Trevor Lawrence, you remember all the hype he had coming into the NFL? We ain't never seen nothing like it. The next Andrew Luck, the next payback. Who's getting that type of praise now?
Hey, I will start a fucking squatter removal service, and we'll make it go viral. I'm just going in and snatching squatters out of people's houses.
Well,
Shit.
I'm taking over this shit. Nothing you can do about it. And I'm a black man too. So
you in the lounge?
No, this is my shit now. Though. I'm gonna do what I want to do here. I'm gonna treat this like it's my shit. I'm gonna be cooking.
Ash, you ready?
Here. No, Ash is in love with me now.
I have Ash.
No, he would not. I think we're past that. Honestly, even if you told him to do that, he would be confused. He'd be like, "Fuck, I want to listen to my owner, but I really fucking love him." He been under me all fucking day. He don't even fuck with you when you here.
Darlene Sanchez in the building. Shout out, Darlene.
Oh, Darlene. What is she? Is she Mexican or is she?
Darlene Mexican. Darlene Mexican shit.
Is she Mexican or black? She might be Mexican.
Why she gotta be black?
But look at her. I think it's a little.
No.
Look at her nose.
Darlene fucking Sanchez.
I know, but I'm saying like her mama's Mexican. Her daddy's a brother. He might be.
Her daddy's Sanchez?
Nah, I don't think she got a daddy last name.
Unfortunately, just some hood
Smitty
shit.
just be moving shit all around.
She got a little black in her.
No, she don't got no black.
She got a little bit. Ask her right now.
Look, no, just Mexican.
Come on, Darlene. You supposed to go along with it, Darlene.
Just Mexican.
Nice to see you, Miss Sanchez. Hola.
Danny's my brother.
Me gusta.
Danny.
Oh, Danny. Hold on, Danny who? Danny Sanchez.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what's up, Danny? You ain't. Why you said you had a sister?
Danny Sanchez.
I rock with Danny, man. Nice to meet you, Miss Sanchez, man. Me gusta, Darlene.
TBE Trucking, get your show together. This shit is ghetto. No shit.
This is Free Game Friday. That's how we do it.
That's what we
That's
want.
what we doing. It's Free Game Friday. We in person. Turning up. I can't remember you smoking a stick right now. It's 8 in the morning. Is it 8 yet?
No.
It just turned 8 in the morning.
Though. I've been smoking for 2
You
hours.
smoking at 6 in the morning,
I used to smoke at every morning show in the lounge in there.
How you wake up smoking at 5 in the morning?
I smoke on McAfee show every week.
How many cigars you smoke every day? Like I'm really
10.
concerned.
Why are you concerned?
Because like I mean, you my guy. You got a lot of fans here. They here for you, and I'm just worried about your health. Like this show we only have another year left at this rate.
I might start drinking around a motherfucker.
You better not take no fucking drink on here. You better not start. What's that shit we were drinking last night? I'm just now getting over it.
Let me ask you something. It's noon somewhere, is it not?
It's 11 a.m. on the East Coast.
Fuck, 11 a.m. to me, it sounds like fucking party.
I am off today. I mean, fuck it. We could start taking shots. It's just gonna change the whole day though. Like if I start drinking right now, the whole day, I might fuck around and stay here. We got a big time meeting at 11. That shit might get turned to shit. It's gonna be a whole nother situation if I start drinking right now. And I gotta eat too. If we gonna start drinking, you gotta order some hash browns, some eggs.
I cook my shit. I make food.
But I looked through your fridge. You ain't got a lot of breakfast. Yeah, there's not a lot of breakfast in there right now.
I got a lot of breakfast.
I don't know. Shout out to Rube, man. Shout out to Rube, man. I thought Rube was gonna pull up so I could.
Rube, what up, Rube? Pull
What's
up,
up?
Rube. Let's go.
You know what happened last time, Rube? Bring some more money.
You won?
Yeah, I kicked Rube in the ass last time. Me and the homie split it. Who the homie? The OG. He was teaching me all this shit, and y'all was mad 'cause he was teaching me the poker.
Jerry?
Was it Jerry?
Port's brother?
Was it Jerry? I think it was Jerry. We split the whole pot. We won. My first time ever playing poker, y'all. I fucking won. We split it, but that's a win for me. I left with some money.
You didn't win. You split.
I didn't put no money in though. It was a win.
I
I
know,
was up.
my money.
I was up. Exactly.
So you owe me actually.
No, that was an agreement.
You
At the
actually
time.
owe me.
No, it was an agreement.
$40.
You owe me. Super chat. Turned up last night. We got $1,000 super chat last night. All that's going to me.
Smitty got cooked.
I counted.
Oh, Smitty got coached.
Yeah. Look at Max. Smitty still looking. Shout out to Max. Max sent some pictures of his food last night, and I was supposed to show you. I forgot. He was like, "Show JB." He said, basically saying I can kick his ass when it comes like to the grill and cooking. I said, I don't know, man. It did look kind of good though.
Everything looked good on camera.
Not
I can
everything.
make anything look good. You got to really be fucked up to have some shit on camera look shitty. You
That's
got
true.
you
That
got
is
you
true.
got to
That
be
is
the
true.
worst fucking cook ever.
That is true.
If your video looks shitty and people are like, damn, that shit looks nasty, then you're horrible. Because I can be faking the funk and have some shit look fire and it could be horrible. I can just throw the shit away after the video.
I gotta try to find this shit real quick.
Come on, man. Baby, let's take a commercial break. I'm gonna get me another coffee. Get Smitty a coffee.
It's nice hess right there.
What is that? Chicken?
I don't know. Let me see.
Oh,
That's
lobster.
shrimp or lobster.
Oh, that's a baked potato.
Ooh.
What is that?
Is that brisket?
Little prime rib, Max? Little prime rib. A lot of fat in there. Bad selection, Max. A lot of fat marble in there. You got to do better selecting. You got to select your pieces of meat. Pause. Better than that, Max. There's too much fat on there, Max. You picked a horrible pig. You picked a horrible slab of meat. You got to look through it. See, I'm gonna take Smitty today, and I'm gonna go buy $1,000 worth of food today because I'm actually doing a great thing for a buddy of mine whose wife passed. I'm gonna cook for them tomorrow for their repast funeral.
That's real.
So today we're gonna go and I'm gonna pick this meat. Smitty will get to see how you pick it. You gotta cut through that marble. You don't want a lot of marble fat. You just want enough to get that juices and that flavor. You don't want the whole fucking thing. Max is cutting through the whole piece of meat. It's all white.
That is
Max,
true.
I gotta teach you, Max.
That is true.
I gotta teach you, Max. You can't cut through the middle of the meat and it's white. Only on the edges. We're gonna dive into that though. Big Smitty, Bailey, take us about a 5-minute break. I gotta take a piss, get some coffee, get Smitty a stick of cheese or something, get him going. Max has that was not the edge. Max, I'm watching the whole video right now.
I might download and send it to Bailey to try to get on the damn the show.
Hey, get it to Bailey. We're gonna pull up Max Hess's piece of meat. You guys judge. Pause. You guys judge the marble in there. Bad selection, Max. I'm gonna teach you though. Bailey, take us to a commercial. We'll be back in 5. Here, this is the infamous one of the palm trees that Ash ate.
Can't fucking believe you. See this fucking dog? You see this? Who just eats a whole fucking palm tree, man? You guys are fucking shitting. Just fucking unearthed the motherfucker. Ate the whole fucking thing. Like, who eats a whole fucking palm tree? Like, you fucking shitting me? Are you fucking shitting me? No, don't shake now. Who did? I'm gonna look at the fucking camera. Who fucking did it? Sit down. Sit down. Sit. Sit down. Now, do we understand each other? Excuse me. There is no more fucking up palm trees. I'm tired of spending all this money, and now I've created a whole fucking barricade for you. So I don't want to have to dig this bitch out. I'm fucking dead. I'm old, my back hurts, I'm fucking stiff as a porn dick. Come here, sit down. Sit down. Boy, if you don't sit your ass down. Now, you come over here with me. Come on. Here's what I had to do to fucking stop you. And I got a better, beautiful, bigger tree. So now we are shitting in tall grass. Replanted it, bitch. Soiled it up. Put a little trellis in here. Put a bunch of fucking stones. Look like Stonehenge around this bitch. And now, Ash, are you gonna fucking try to dig this bitch out? Are you gonna do this? Are you gonna do this again? So I had to. Ash, remember this? Remember you ate this? Did you do this? He ate one, so I put this little moat around it. And just a sitting area. Come over here, we got the plastic basketball court and driving range. So if I ever want to pull out the big dog, that's our net. All we do is just slap down our driving range, you know. Bam, swing away. And that's where we swing into the net. Jimmy crack corn on this hoop. And here's my RV parking where I park the whips. Let's take you out and show you a few. Out these double gates, I'll show you a few cars. Come on out. So right here, of course, is the bad boy. The last year they made this Cadillac EXT, one of a kind. Can't find these anywhere. And then you come out here, you got the 650i, BMW, rag top, 500 to the rear, white interior. You know, you can't beat it. This is my baby though, my truck. Full sound, custom sound system in both. Top notch, only as I do. And obviously, this is my crib. All right, that's JB's Cribs. Appreciate you jumping by, coming by. Listen, it's time to go. Now take your asses and get the hell out of here. I'm about to go cook some slapstick tri-tip. It's been a pleasure. Now go home. Peace. Get to look down on the property. That'll do it. Real Coach JB's.
JB's Cribs. Peace.
Some super technical shit. You know, I can get a crew here and can do a whole pre-record situation.
I'm technically savvy, but like last night, I fixed the whole show and made it happen. But
well, it should have already been like ready when I got
it was
here,
already, but we tried to get cute and get the fucking Vizio box. And
yeah,
Roy had to do some black people shit, tape the shit. We're back in the building. It's pregame Friday. Let's see Max Hex's. Let's see Max piece of meat.
Pause. Big pause.
See all that marble right there? So that's cool on the edge, but then when you open it up,
it ain't done. Like it's kind of tough. You can
see that white marble inside right there?
Yeah.
That piece right there. That's all fat in there.
So he picked a bad piece.
You just picked a bad piece.
So he cooked it right. He just picked a bad piece.
It's beautifully cooked. I like the cook on it. I like to cook on it. It kind of seems a little white.
Slightly too red for my taste. I would like a little bit more well. A little bit, slightly.
That's prime rib, though.
Okay, true. So it's
supposed to be that color.
Okay.
Max, that's perfect. I like the color. But if you see when I cut my meats, you see I use one. I don't even hold it with another.
Yeah.
I just cut
I'm
it.
saying it's a little tough. It's a little tough.
Baby, but he's showing you. He's got a little jiggle. Got a little jiggle in there.
He's learning.
But you got a little too much marble inside. But that's all experience when you pick the piece of meat. You know what I mean? That piece I would never have picked. And Max, keep it real. I already can tell you exactly. You're eating around all that. You're trying to figure out where the pieces of meat are and shit. And it's hard when it's a lot of fat in the middle of the meat. You don't want fat in the middle of the meat.
That is true.
But that's black people shit, Max, because that's probably like, you know, it's not. I don't know. You might have it like that, but mostly I'm finding some cheaper meat. And sometimes I'm trying to. If I gotta get the cheaper meat, then it's gonna be cheaper meat. It is what it is. You ain't gonna get that fine cut, you know.
Max said he said, "Nah, coach, I'm eating the fat. I'm eating all of it."
I do like certain pieces of fat on certain shit. But that fat gotta be charcoaly, crispy fat. I can't just eat straight up lard looking fat.
Max said he eat the rooter to the tutor. He eat everything. Jimmy, let me ask you this, man. Do women cheat more than men? I saw a reel last night. I meant to copy and send it to our group chat, but I didn't want to hit up Bailey. It was so late and he'd been up all night, so I didn't want to send it. And it was a dude was going around with a mic asking all these like people like around campus like who cheats more, and like it was like 10 people. 9 of them said women, and it was women on there, like being real, like saying they cheat more. Damn, absolutely. He put the actual.
Yes, they do. All the men say yes, they do. And all the women, I guarantee, say men do. What woman in here is going to say women cheat more right now? Who's the realest woman in here?
Say yeah.
Who's the realest woman in here?
They just better than men. Damn, Denzel, Smithy, my wife.
They just better at it than men, huh?
Steven, I ain't worried about that, my brother.
They just better than cheating than men? That's could be.
That might be what it is.
What is it?
What you think? I asked what you think.
I don't know. I don't really care.
You don't care because you ain't in a relationship, huh?
Nah, because I don't do none of it.
Man. Going back to sports, man, talking a little bit on the basketball court from the NBA side. The Mavs, man, I don't know if you've been seeing, JB. Y'all saw the crazy dunk last night. Luka threw an alley-oop to Kyrie. We saw Kyrie's game winner against the Nuggets the other night. They won 7 of their last 8 games. I got to ask you this, man. You know, playoff time is right around the corner. You think the Dallas Mavericks are the real deal with Luka and Kyrie leading the way? Like, are they real competitors in the West? Could they possibly take the crown from the Nuggets and make it to the finals this year?
No.
Why not?
Because they're always the same team.
You can't say that, JB. That's like saying, like, the Chiefs would never make the Super Bowl because they were shitty for, 30-something years. And then
It's not. This is what the new Chiefs are. They're winners. This is not this is the Dallas Mavericks. They go and they'll lose in the semis. They'll lose in the Western Conference Final. They're just not that team. They've won a couple. They won a tie. They beat LeBron and them. They're not that good. Like, let's just be honest.
I don't know. I think I disagree, man. I mean, listen, the Nuggets are still the favorites to win it all. Favorites definitely in the West. But I think right now, man, you're seeing Kyrie and Luka. They kind of figured it out. Like, last year was the first year that Kyrie got there, and I think he got there like halfway through the season. It was injuries. Like, they didn't have a full scope to really figure out how those two would mesh. I think they're figuring it out at the right time. They're having fun out there on the court. They got shooters everywhere. I think the Mavs are real contender. Now, I'm not going to go as far as say they're going to beat the Nuggets and make it all the way to the finals, but would I be surprised at this point? I would not at all, JB. I ain't going to lie to you, man.
Women get to pick who they fuck, period. Men take what they can get. Don't make a mistake about it.
Combination of both, though, for men. I think men will shoot for the stars, but if they can't get the exact one they want, then yeah, they will just land on the moon, so to speak, and get who they. But there's times I'm sure you didn't bag the one you wanted multiple times. The bad one, come on, JB.
Yeah, short, fast, skinny, tall. I reached a pinnacle in my life. Is Brandon Ayuk worth $25 million a year?
You're worth what they want to pay you.
No, stop saying that.
Who's the highest paid receiver in the league right now? Is it going to be Justin Jefferson?
Can somebody teach Smitty the difference between earn and worth? Please? I don't think he understands that concept. I think he just says, everybody's worth the money. No, you're not worth it. You might have earned it. See, I think Lamar Jackson earned it. He's not worth it.
Yeah, stop.
There's a difference.
Yeah, stop.
Lamar earned the money, but he's not worth the money. Now, there's people worth the money that haven't yet earned the money. Can we be clear? You don't agree to that?
Hold on. So how do you become worth? How do you become worth in football?
Earn. You earn it. No. Ball. You win.
But you just said Lamar earned it, but he's not.
He earned it because he's earned it.
Right.
He had an MVP already.
2 of them.
He's played until that playoff run that he got hurt and he didn't play. He's played for most of his career.
Yeah, AFC Championship.
He's been there. He's no character issues.
Nope, flawless.
He's had no issues. That's what this whole discussion came up with.
Sales tickets.
This all came up with the Deshaun Watson thing. Deshaun Watson had earned it when he beat,
who he beat in the playoffs.
Houston made a run a couple years back when Houston was all right. And then he gets the whole issue happens. He gets traded. He has the character issues. And then I'm like, hell nah, he ain't worth that shit. But at the time, he had earned it. But then I'm like, he's not worth it though. He's not worth that money that they gave him $200-something million. No way he's worth that.
Well, because we're seeing
Lamar
he's playing now.
Lamar's flipped. Lamar's great character. He's had no issues really off the field. He's played for the most part. He's earned it, in my opinion. If we're gonna talk about the marketplace that it is in, he's earned it. But he's not worth it. I wouldn't pay Lamar.
But what makes you worth it? That's my question.
Being there, playing, not having issues, durable. You're the guy. You're the face.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. But you're saying so. You're not making sense. Like you said, he earned it because of everything you just listed. Durable, been there, got the awards, etc. But you're still saying he's not worth it. So I'm asking you, how does Lamar become worth it? Is it Super Bowl?
Yeah,
That's it.
At this point, yeah.
So basically,
I wouldn't give him another payday that. Not like that. No.
So you're only worth it if you win Super Bowl. So right now, really, it's Mahomes is worth it. And Stafford.
I said he's
worth. It's my worth. Not earned. It's my worth. That's what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? Like it's confusing now.
No, it's not confusing. Like there's earned. Like people that work regular jobs.
Yeah, you
in real life,
you earned it.
They earned their CEO salary.
Right, but the hours in whatever. Yeah.
Now this motherfucker, a grocery bagger at Walmart could be worth it, but we don't know yet. Right? He hasn't earned it.
Right.
He's got to work his way up. Show us. Lamar showed us that he was, earned that money. He showed us that he earned the money that they paid him.
He showed that he's worth that money. Is what I'm trying to
He hasn't shown that.
You see how difficult it is for you.
He's won 2 games in the playoffs. He's not worth it. He's earned the right to be paid because of he's 7 years in? 8 years in, he's played most of his games. He's not had no character.
2 MVPs.
2 MVPs.
AFC Championship game, lost, but still got there,
That's
which
his
is
first
big.
one. He didn't have to play a game. He had a bye.
Perennial playoff team.
He had a bye.
Perennial
He
playoff
did not
team.
win that game.
Perennial playoff team. Got thrown into the fire fucking rookie year because the quarterback was the Flacco got hurt or whatever. Came in there fucking firing off on all cylinders. I just don't know what you expect.
I'm not giving. Listen, the bottom line is the market. The market makes you and D Jones and all these cats think that he's actually worth the money. No, he's just earned it in a very, very watered down market. Period.
So who's worth it? Give me the top 5
Y'all
people
think
worth it
Lamar
right now.
You actually think Lamar, if we rewind and go back to the early 2000s, you really think he is worth this money?
Yeah.
Fuck no. Lamar wouldn't even be playing.
What you mean?
Lamar wouldn't even be playing in the league in 2000, 2002, 3, 4, 5.
Because they ain't got the offensive mind to fucking know how to put a system around him.
No,
what you talking about?
No, because he couldn't win a playoff game and he couldn't beat out any of those quarterbacks at that era.
Cap.
Who's he going to beat? Who's he going to beat out?
Cap.
You going to beat out Drew Brees?
Yep.
No, he's not.
Yes.
Stop.
Is Drew Brees undefeated in the fucking playoffs? Come
Stop.
on, bro.
Is he beating out Matthew Stafford?
Yes.
No. Tom
Yes.
Brady? No. Aaron Rodgers? No.
Rodgers, yes.
No, he wasn't even beating out fucking what's my man's name for the Falcons when he went to the Super Bowl? Get out of here.
Matt Ryan
MVP year, by the way.
He had one MVP year, by the way.
And he went to a Super Bowl.
That one MVP.
By the way.
They put the biggest.
He's done something Lamar hasn't done.
Blown the biggest lead.
He did something Lamar
Is
has
Matt Ryan
yet
better?
to do.
Is Matt Ryan better than Lamar Jackson?
No, not
All right,
more.
All right, then.
But I'll
All right,
take
then.
Matt Ryan's best year over Lamar Jackson's best year.
I don't know. It was a good year, though. It was a good year. That's cool. Maybe. I don't know.
What do you mean, maybe? He went
I
to
don't
a
know.
Super Bowl.
MVP's here. I mean,
He went to a Super Bowl, and it wasn't his fault they were up 28-3 and lost.
It's his fault. He couldn't put up no more fucking points to
No,
extend the
it's
league.
Shanahan. You're
It's
fucking
his motherfucking fault,
overrated.
too.
It's Shanahan's fault. The guy that you all fucking swing from that I'm telling you is
It's also
overrated.
Shanahan's fault that it was the best season the motherfucker ever had, and this is a fucking MVP year.
Thank you, Supreme Science.
Now.
He ain't beating
Now.
no goddamn Matthew
Now.
Stafford.
Now.
You taking Lamar over
Now.
Matthew Stafford? Get the fuck out of here. That's just racist.
Lamar's a bad motherfucker.
No,
boy.
he's not.
Lamar's a bad man. Top 5 quarterback in the league, 2 MVPs in a young career.
Let's be real. Let's be real.
Don't bring race into it.
Let's talk about the top 5.
Yep.
Please tell me the 5 guys that he's better than.
Well, here's top 5. Allen, I got Allen number 2 right now. Burrow number 3. I got Lamar number 4. And then number 5 right now today. I'm going to probably go with Matthew Stafford.
Aaron Rodgers still in the league, dog.
I know. But right now, I got to see it now, though.
Burrow's still in the league,
People
dog.
forget. I said Burrow. We got to forget, though. People forget.
Herbert's still in the
Last
league.
time we saw Aaron Rodgers, I love Herbert. Shitty-ass year. Last time I saw Aaron Rodgers actually play, did not look good.
We're not talking about year. We're not talking about year. You can't talk about year because you shouldn't have Burrow in there then if you're talking about last year. So don't say that.
That's fair.
Okay, so
That's
you
fair.
can't talk about
That's
last
fair.
year. We're
That's
talking
fair.
about the best 5 QBs in football, regardless of last year. Aaron Rodgers is still in the league.
If that's the case, if that's the argument, then okay.
So I got Aaron
Patrick
Rodgers.
Mahomes, number 1, still. Probably Aaron Rodgers, number 2, if based upon your argument, what you're saying. Now Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, and then Lamar will go to 5 then.
I'm not putting them over Stafford.
I am.
Stafford has a Super Bowl.
I'm just him. That's what
Stafford
I'm
has a Super Bowl.
That's what I'm
Stafford's a
doing.
much better quarterback, period. Let's just keep it real.
And
What
he-
Stafford did last year
Stafford
with the Rams.
didn't do
What he
shit.
did last year with the
Stafford
Rams.
respectfully didn't do shit with Detroit for fucking his whole career. He fucking leaves.
Detroit.
He leaves and joins a super team a la
It wasn't a
LeBron.
super team.
LeBron.
Oh my
And gets
God.
the ring. Yeah. OBJ, fucking Cooper Kupp, Triple Crown winner. Fucking who's my man that the left tackle that retired? Fucking beast. You got all Aaron Donald, the greatest defensive fucking lineman of all fucking time, arguably. You signed
see
all
what he
these.
did in
You
Detroit?
signed all these fucking
Did you
stars.
see what Stafford
And
did
you
in
won a
Detroit?
million. Big numbers, didn't win shit.
No shit.
Ain't that what you tell me? It don't mean shit, right?
But
you tell me this all the time. The numbers don't mean shit, JB. He didn't win shit. It's wins and losses. That's what you always tell me. So keep the same energy. It's wins and losses with the motherfucking win. Not shit.
Can anyone please tell this man that he left in 1 year?
Jared Goff had more success in Detroit than Matthew Stafford.
Did you tell this man that he left the shitty organization and in year 1 he wins the Super Bowl? Did anyone ever thought that maybe if he had any fucking roster simulants at all, that he'd probably have 3 or 4 Super Bowls? Are you fucking smoking rock?
This motherfucker had one of the greatest wide receivers of all time and didn't do shit. That's just a fact.
Okay, so
that's
what
a
about
fact, Jack?
Really? So we're gonna name all the
That's a
guys that have
fact.
great wideouts?
I don't want to hear your excuses, Joe Burrow.
You want to talk about all the guys with great wideouts that never won shit? Are you shitting me? You're going to talk about Detroit?
You was in
When
Detroit.
they had the worst defense in football for fucking 20 years?
Bubba was in Detroit for 8 years and did shit.
The worst roster in football? The worst organization in football? We're going to compare that to the Rams?
Motherfucker joined the fucking Monstars in
Oh
LA.
my
He
God.
joined the Monstars. I'm supposed to give him a pat on the back.
All right,
Jared Goff has had more success in Detroit than Matthew
all right,
Stafford.
so let's break down.
Facts or opinion?
Let's break down the quarterback.
I hope you break it down.
And we're going to not even – I'm trying to figure out how
Figure it
Lamar
out.
fits in
Figure it
my
out.
top 10. I don't even know if Lamar Jackson is my top 10.
You're lying.
I'm not lying.
You're lying.
So we got Stafford, Rodgers,
Yep.
Mahomes, Burrow,
Yep.
Allen, Herbert. I'm just ripping off names.
You got Herbert. Hold on. Time out. And I love Herbert. Herbert cannot be in front of Lamar right now.
No. I'm naming names.
Oh, okay. Oh, fuck.
So I'm naming names, and I'm sitting here thinking Lamar, talent-wise, besides his feet, isn't even close to any of the guys I just mentioned.
Huge
He
arm,
ain't-
though.
He ain't
Huge
close.
arm.
He ain't close talent-wise to even Jared Goff spinning the rock. He's not good enough. He's not
Inside the numbers, Lamar is very
I
accurate.
take C.J. Stroud over Lamar right now.
But again,
I said that last year, week 1. I have receipts. There's a viral video. I said C.J. Stroud is better than Lamar right now.
Sure, but you
as
can't
a
take one
game
season.
one rookie.
It don't make sense. I love CJ, but you can't take one season he's better than Lamar. It just don't make sense.
You
It
can
just
when
don't make
you evaluate QBs and you look at it and you say, all right, this motherfucker has the it factor. This is the guy.
Okay,
I'm telling you can't do
okay,
that.
well, if that's the case, then I think CJ's the best quarterback in the league. He's better than Mahomes. He's better than Aaron Rodgers. Then.
Oh, he hasn't won. Stop. You ain't gonna put him-
Fuck exactly.
But I don't put him above Mahomes.
You can't put him above Lamar. That makes sense.
I came on the show and said Mahomes is the best because he's won.
Okay, CJ Stroud is better than Burrow. Then he ain't won nothing. He better than Josh Allen. I'm just saying, like you.
No, I'm saying he's better than Lamar.
But nah, fuck that.
Why? What do you mean?
You can't take one
Lamar
fucking
ain't
year.
won shit.
You take one cat. You can't say one fucking year, great year. Shout out to CJ Stroud, love CJ Stroud, and say right now. I'm not saying he won't be. I'm not saying nothing. I'm saying right now. You can't. You literally can't say that. You.
See, I don't want to school Smitty too much on the QB.
Are you projecting? If you're projecting, that's different.
I'm telling you right now. Who I would take right now. I'm telling you who I would take right
Who
now.
you would take or who's better?
Let's turn the.
All right, yes. Thank you. Let's flip it then. Good.
Who I would take right now
That's different.
over Lamar. Go.
I'm
You go
taking.
first.
I'm
Who are you taking over Lamar right now? We're gonna see how
right now today.
the show is.
Oh, it ain't racist. I'm taking Mahomes. I'm taking Josh Allen.
See, I don't even know if I'd take Josh Allen.
I'm
That's how real I am. I don't even know.
I'm a big Josh
Lamar
Allen
Jackson-
guy. He a dog. He a fucking dog.
But he hasn't really got over the hump. He can't beat 2 of the guys that we're talking about. He can't beat Mahomes and he can't beat Burrow.
I'm gonna be real. That's it.
That's it. What?
Who I'm taking above Lamar Jackson. Now, my other list, I said I think Burrow is better right now, but he's fucking always hurt. So I'm not starting my franchise with Joe Burrow until he shows me otherwise. Lamar, he's gotten hurt a little bit, but like you said, it's end of the season, he missed 2 games there. Lamar fucking plays. So I'm only picking fucking Josh Allen because he always plays. He's a dog, big arm, run. There's a lot of shit that Lamar does, but has a better arm. And Mahomes is a winner. So for me, it's Mahomes and Josh Allen. After that, I'm taking Lamar Jackson. He's that fucking top. The thing about Lamar, okay, you're right. He hasn't had a lot of success in playoffs yet. He only has 2 playoff wins. Went to 1 AFC championship, hasn't made the Super Bowl yet. He still has a lot to prove. I understand that. But the regular season has to mean something. You have to have a great regular season to even be in a conversation. He's a number 1 seed last year because of Lamar. Without Lamar Jackson, the Ravens are an average team or below average team. Lamar Jackson is like the whole offense. I
don't agree at
all. The whole offense goes through Lamar Jackson.
I don't agree at all.
The whole offense goes through Lamar Jackson.
For
He's
a
the
reason.
second most winningest quarterback.
For a reason.
Second most winningest quarterback.
Because he can't throw.
Second most winningest quarterback in the league behind Mahomes. Like, come on, JB.
Maybe if you look at the thing, because they have the best O-line and running game and defense in football every year, and they can't win. What does that tell you? That's an indictment on your quarterback. That's an indictment on your quarterback. All right, you just said that they can't win without him. Bullshit.
They can't.
Matthew Stafford wins a Super Bowl in Baltimore right now. Aaron Rodgers wins a Super Bowl in Baltimore right now.
They both gonna be
CJ
hurt.
Stroud wins a Super Bowl in Baltimore right now. As a second-year guy, Joe Burrow wins a Super Bowl in Baltimore right now. Josh Allen wins a Super Bowl
Lamar
in Baltimore
owns fucking
right
Joe
now.
Burrow. How about that, motherfucker?
No,
Lamar
the Ravens
owns Joe
do.
Burrow.
The Ravens
Lamar
do.
owns Joe Burrow.
The Ravens
Man, fuck
do.
that. Get his man his credit.
What credit? What credit?
We say Burrow fucking owns Mahomes, but when the tables is turned, oh, it's the Ravens. Get this motherfucker his credit, bro. Why are the Ravens great?
He hasn't won nothing.
So Lamar
Burrow went to a Super Bowl.
And
Why
fucking
are you avoiding that?
Took a fucking L. He made it one game further than Lamar did and fucking lost.
Went to Super Bowl.
Fucking kudos.
Went
One
to
game
a
later.
Super
And got that
Bowl.
ass spanked. He had the same amount of rings Lamar got.
Please tell us, man, how many quarterbacks win in Baltimore right now over Lamar Jackson? Quit telling me that Lamar Jackson's the reason they win. No, he's not. They're the reason they lose.
You fucking
Lamar
sound
Jackson's the
insane.
reason Baltimore
You fucking sound
loses.
insane. Ask defensive players who they fear the most in the league. You will hear Lamar Jackson his name pop up multiple times.
No, you're not.
Defensive players hate
It's
fucking
exactly
Steven
the
Lamar.
it's the
They hate
LeBron
Steven
James
Lamar.
take. It's the
Hate
LeBron
Steven
James
Lamar.
take. It's the LeBron James take. Everyone, Shaquille O'Neal and everyone else said no one fears LeBron. And the NFL will tell you they don't fear Lamar either. Stop playing. They don't fear Lamar Jackson in the NFL.
You can't scheme him. That's the
What do
problem.
you mean you can't scheme him?
Defensive player,
They
you
scheme
don't
him
know what
every
to
year.
do.
That's why
you
he's
can't
shitty.
scheme him. You don't.
Oh my God, this guy don't know football.
How you a number one seed and you shitty?
He don't know football.
How you number one seed and you shitty?
What do you mean? Because their defense and run game's great.
Stop.
What are you talking about?
It's an offensive-driven fucking league. This ain't the fucking 2000 where the Ravens just play fucking shutout defense. That's not the fuck's going on right now. You got to put up points. And Lamar does that, do that, has done it, will do it.
Bailey, please pull up Lamar Jackson's unbelievably great stats last year.
Oh my God. Every quarterback, show everybody then, Bailey. That's fine. Show everybody. Because it was a low year.
Lamar Jackson
It was a
had
low year.
20 touchdowns.
It was a low year.
He won the MVP.
It was a low year.
It was a low year. Is that
For everybody.
Is that your take?
For
a
all
low year?
For all quarterbacks, it was.
And look at it was a low year.
Look at Mahomes' numbers in comparison. Look at everybody's numbers. Look at Aaron Rodgers' numbers. How he didn't play.
A low year. That was your excuse.
For quarterback play. For quarterback play. That show Lamar's first MVP numbers too in there, motherfuckers. We're talking about the totality. That show all the numbers there.
Guess who the OC was?
Let's show
Roman.
Let's show the wins. Let's show the wins too. Let's show the wins and losses too, Bailey. Let's show that. And you that's what matters the most, right?
Yeah, well.
Okay then. Okay then.
I look at Harbaugh, the defense, the run game, the O-line. I say that fucking Lamar holds Baltimore back. You're talking about he's the reason they win.
So you saying Lamar Jackson
no.
gets cut today, Ravens are better?
Yes.
You sound fucking insane.
Well, no.
Nah,
they gotta have a quarterback. They gotta have a quarterback.
Okay, put anybody in there. Put anybody in there. Nah, put anybody in there. Nah, that's what you're saying.
No, I didn't know what I said. Not what I said.
He holding him back.
Stop.
He holding him back.
He is.
Defense, winning game, head coach.
Because I just said, there's
there.
look, I just said there's 10 quarterbacks that goes there and wins. Period. Over Lamar. Lamar's holding him back, dog. Not helping him. What's Lamar doing to help him win?
Why they pay him then?
Because that's all they got.
No, ain't all they got. No, they
No,
don't.
they just got rid of Justin Fields for a Chico stick and a string cheese.
They should got Justin Fields.
They just got rid of Mac Jones for a Chico stick and a cheese.
Well, they should got Gordon Minshew
They
or
just
somebody.
just got rid of Kenny Smallhands Pinkett for a string cheese and a fucking Chico stick. The NFL quarterback product is fucking horrible.
They
What do you
should have
mean?
traded. They should have traded
That's
Lamar.
all they got is Lamar.
Trade Lamar.
That's all they got is Lamar.
But if he hold him back, why keep him? The difference of him saying doing the same thing as result.
Who they gonna get?
Anybody else? Because Lamar's holding him back. Get fucking Gordon Minshew. Get motherfucking Joe Flacco, who you love. Get motherfucking Aiden O'Connell. Just trade.
Yeah,
let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get Flacco there. Let's get Aiden O'Connell. Let's get motherfucking Danny Downs. Maybe Danny Downs don't win it all there. Let's do that. Cause it don't take a lot because you said the Harbaugh defense, run the game. Whoever quarterback is, just don't fuck it up. That's what you're saying.
See how he's moving. See how he sounds crazy. See how he moves the model.
He sounds crazy.
I said we named quarterbacks that would do better in Baltimore. Now this motherfucker just mentioning anybody. See how he changes shit? He takes a woman coach in the NFL to a woman coach in the NBA. See how he moves the needle? Motherfucker, I said Lamar Jackson can be replaced by XYZ quarterback. Named them, and I told you who they were. You're just naming motherfuckers now. You know that ain't realistic. We're talking about better quarterbacks in Baltimore that would win. I named them.
I'm making it right now.
You can't name them. That's the problem. You can't name them because you can't fuck with me in this quarterback.
Lamar Jackson would have a ring with the fucking Cincinnati Bengals.
No, he wouldn't.
Yes, he fucking would.
He can't throw the fucking ball.
Jamar Chase, T. Higgins.
He can't throw the ball.
He can't throw the ball.
No. Oh, my God.
Fucking league.
Please tell this motherfucker that Jamar Chase would have left already.
Led the league in passing touchdowns.
Fucking left.
He led the league in passing touchdowns when in the same year that motherfucking Thomas Brady was in the fucking league, Aaron Rodgers was in the fucking league, Matthew Stafford was in the fucking league, Joe Burrow was in the fucking league. All these cats who you love, he threw more passing touchdowns than all of them. Make it make sense, and that's a fact. Because Smitty said so.
Jamar Chase would have fucking demanded a trade. Like Hollywood Brown did. Like OBJ. How fucking great was OBJ last year? How many great stats did he have? Oh, guess why? Because the quarterback can't get him the fucking ball. Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, and fucking...
How great was Zay Flowers last year as a rookie? How great was Zay Flowers? How great was Zay Flowers?
Hey, Cincinnati would be without three wideouts right now if Lamar was there. Boyd would have left, Higgins would have left, and fucking Jamar Chase would have already left. He said that Lamar would have won in Cincinnati.
D. Jones, right, D. Jones. Right, D. Jones. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro.
OBJ was shitty.
Okay then. That's why he ain't fucking ball out. Don't put it on Lamar.
He still didn't get no catches.
Because my phone wasn't open.
What do you mean he wasn't open?
Make it make sense.
Oh my God, I can't wait to break. We're gonna break down. We're gonna start breaking down.
We got Zay Flowers, Isaiah Likely.
I'm gonna get the film put in here and show you how many fucking times OBJ was wide open last year. He didn't get no ball.
Get the film.
OBJ got no ball.
Get the film.
So why did OBJ catch the ball in Rams the year before with Stafford? Why was he so fucking good?
It was before the injury.
Why was he so good with
2 years before he was
healthy.
He was fucking healthy.
No, he wasn't healthy. He was fucking a year removed.
It was 2 years removed.
He was a year younger.
Stop,
wow.
bro. He got injured again. Another knee injury.
Out of here with that shit.
Motherfucker forgot he got hurt. Motherfucker missed the whole year.
This motherfucker.
Motherfucker forgot he got hurt the whole year.
Hey, so who had a better rookie year? Zay Flowers or Nakua?
The scheme is totally different.
Who had a better rookie year, Nakua or Zay Flowers?
It's crazy that Lamar Jackson is getting punished because he's dual threat.
He's not getting punished, homie.
No,
fact.
Lamar's getting
You
punished because
say
he's dual threat.
Time, motherfucker. It's fact.
Lamar's getting punished because he's dual threat because the guy can fucking run. He's in trouble because God blessed him with something that most of you regular quarterbacks can't fucking do.
No, he's
the fact that he runs a fucking 4.4, 4.3 in his prime and can run and still play with his legs, he's getting punished because of that. Lamar, I am so sorry that you were blessed with a gift that majority of these quarterbacks didn't have. And now they can't understand the fact that you can get it done in multiple fucking ways. And the fact that your passing yards, you can pass the ball, you can run. This motherfucker led his team in rushing and passing for 6 fucking years straight. And he said the offense don't fucking go through him. And Lamar Jackson ain't there.
Let's go through
the whole fucking thing to take. And the motherfucking number one
I
seed.
said that's the reason they're shitty, because it goes through him. What do you mean? Thank you for proving my point.
Shaq.
He's a running back that can throw the football.
Shaq, are the Ravens shitty? All bias aside, since Lamar Jackson's been there, don't try to be kissing JB's ass. Get off his fucking balls. Or have the Ravens been shitty since Lamar Jackson has been fucking the quarterback? Can we use some fucking common sense? Do y'all watch the game?
They haven't won.
Number one fucking okay. JB, if that's stick with your argument, they haven't won. Bingo. Josh Allen hasn't won. Justin Herbert hasn't won. Fucking Bro hasn't won. Rodgers has won, but it was a long time ago. Last time Aaron Rodgers won, I was a fucking junior in high school, trying to get a fucking scotch at the Ball State.
You know,
he ain't won since I was a kid.
You know, it's even gonna be your second coming to the other guy you love is gonna even be worse than Lamar.
Oh, say it.
AR5.
AR5, baby. I can't wait. AR5. We got JT.
Worse. He's even gonna be worse. He's even worse. He's gonna even be worse. God damn, dog. It's unbelievable. It's unfucking believable.
Everyone's been asking who's gonna stop the Chiefs, who's gonna stop Mahomes. It's that man with that number 5 jersey in Indianapolis, Indiana. And he's great character too. I saw a video the other day, man. He saw a guy stranded in Indianapolis on the highway. He decided to pull over to help the man change his tire. Young guy, knows how to change the tire, change the oil. Hands-on guy. He can rap. He can change the tire, change the oil, and he can play quarterback, man. The guy's learn how to slide.
No, he can't play quarterback.
We about to get Bowers. Get him with Michael Pittman.
You ain't getting no Bowers.
Yeah. We getting Bowers with motherfucking Michael Pittman. Motherfucking my boy Josh Downs. Jonathan Taylor's happy and healthy. One of the best O-lines in the league. AFC South, watch out, baby. It's us and the Texans. It's us and the Texans. We eat. We compete. We gonna see what's gonna happen. I feel really good about my team. Let's talk about your shitty ass fucking Rams.
Max has something to say.
Lost your best player.
Max has something to say.
I don't want to look at it because it feels negative. I don't want to read it. It feels negative.
Max, read it out loud.
Listen, Smitty, the book is out. Good teams force Lamar to run or make tough passes, and he's not comfortable, so he runs around like a maniac. He's not him, Smitty. Can we come to reality? Max Hess, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. People got mad at him for not running enough. Think about that. You're saying he runs like a maniac. Most people say he didn't run enough in the playoff game. What the fuck do y'all want from the man?
No, they said they threw too much.
When he does run, y'all
they
trip.
Said they threw too
when
much.
he throw, y'all trip.
No, they said
when he skip around, he trip. When he do that, like y'all just don't pay this man homage. And the reason is because he plays the position way differently than any traditional quarterback. Once y'all can come to grips and admit that, we'll be good so we can move forward. That's all it is. That's all it is.
Okay, let's take your take.
You don't like Mahomes because he's not traditional.
Let's take your take. Let's take your take.
Let's take it. Let's take it.
We don't pay homage to Lamar because he's an untraditional who can run.
Yes, that's why.
Okay, then I'm going to flip it and say maybe you give him too much homage because he can't do any of the other things. And you're making an excuse as to why you want him to be good. He's not good, dog. He's a freaking nature athlete. He's not a good quarterback. It's really simple.
But JB,
his stats show you why. His winning percentage shows you in the playoffs when meaningful games come down to the crunch time when the defensive coordinators change things up in the back row. When they change things up front, he can't adapt or move on past it. He can't get past the better teams in the NFL playoffs because of the fact that you mentioned. Maybe you're overplaying his great athleticism, dog, because you want him to be great. He's not, though. When is it going to be just the fact that he's not that guy? Like, wait, okay, let me ask you this, and then I'll shut up. When are you going to say he's not the guy?
At the end of his career, if he didn't have any jury,
he don't win. That's
he didn't
it.
have any jury.
But you're still going to say he's the guy. Stop.
I'm gonna say he was.
You're still saying he's got it right now. You know, I know jury. So you're going to say it in 10 years
because
too.
I understand the process. Peyton Manning didn't win a fucking Super Bowl until like year 8, year 7. But we knew how great he was. And I'm not saying Lamar's Peyton. Relax.
But he had a book out on Peyton too that he didn't have the it factor
until he did it.
And I said it every day.
Until he did it.
Like, you just can't win the
but
game.
Me, I believe that he was going to do it. And then he did it. So I'm just early. Yeah. I'm just early right now. That's it. That's all. I'm early on it because I really believe in him that much. I've seen an example of this with my own eyes in my own backyard. Everybody, like you said, had a book on page. He's not clutch. He's bad in the playoffs. He can't get past Brady until he did. Marlon Jackson got the interception, the AFC championship, came back from being down 21 points, went to Miami that cold, rainy day, and beat Brian Urlacher the Chicago Bears.
Eric Square, shout out.
Shout out to Eric Square.
Said, Smitty, look at the losses Lamar has taken. He doesn't pass when he calls for. I'm glad there's brothers in here that at least call it like it is, and they see.
Why y'all think I'm saying because he's black?
Well, the thing is.
There's so many black quarterbacks that I go at. So
yeah. But the thing about it is, though, like, the white boy quarterbacks in the league that struggle, that I say it could be good, but are shitty because they're on shitty teams with shitty O-line with no receivers, they get thrown to the bus like a fucking heartbeat by you, by Tank, by everybody on the show. So why is it not the same, though? So when I talk about Lamar, why is it not the same?
Because that's
all I want to know.
Because
no.
I'm telling
Answer the question.
I am because he's a winner.
He's not a winner. Why do you keep saying he's a winner, homie? He hasn't won more than Burrow. He hasn't won more than Josh Allen. No, he hasn't.
He's the second winningest quarterback.
Not in the playoffs. Look at his record. He's 2-4. He's 2-4. Josh Allen's won 9 playoff games already.
That's cap.
What do you mean?
So fuck everything else.
How many games has Josh Allen won?
So fuck everything else.
Bailey, how many playoff games has Josh Allen won?
He's won 9.
I might be wrong. I said 9.
He ain't won on 9.
I think it's 8. It's up there. I know Josh Allen's won at least 7 or 8 playoff games. Stop. 2-4. Burrow's 5-2. Josh Allen, I believe, is like 7 or 8 wins.
Click on a
dog.
private chat so you can get the answer.
How many?
Click on a private chat. The answer's in there. Sean said he's 5-5. That's our stat guy.
5-5. Who is 5-5?
The fucking motherfucker you asked it for. He said win 9 times.
Okay, he's won 3 more games than Lamar.
And lost a lot too.
But he's
He
won
lost a lot
3
too.
more. He's lost 1 more and won 3 more.
He lost a lot
He
too.
has a better percentage than Lamar. What do you mean?
But let me ask you this, JB. Let me ask you this though, JB. How many rings do all those guys have collectively? You answer that question, please?
All of them. None.
Okay, so at the end of the day, you might have made it 1 game further, 2 games further. That's cool. It looks good for
It's not
narrative.
just 1 or 2 games.
It looks good. It looks good from a narrative standpoint. But at the end of the day,
Why your voice
we're in the
out?
same place. I'm trying to get calm and cool, collected. We in the same place.
But why is your
JB.
voice out?
It's not out.
You ain't even.
It's not out.
This motherfucker drunk still.
I lose my voice all the time, JB.
He drunk off 1 pullover.
No, I lose my voice. They in the same place, JB.
No, they're not.
So if you gonna say Lamar ain't won shit, then the only reason you saying that is because he ain't won Super Bowl. So literally, Joe Burrow ain't won shit either. By your logic, that's why he won shit because you don't give a fuck about the regular season, right? Correct, right? It don't matter. It don't mean nothing at all.
You gotta be good enough to get
So
playoffs.
Aaron Rodgers ain't.
You gotta be good enough to
Aaron
get
Rodgers
playoffs.
ain't been shit
And I
since
said
2010.
it. And I
He
said
ain't
it.
been shit.
And I said it.
Fucking overrated.
I'm on
Ain't that
record
good.
saying. I'm on
But
record
you
saying that
still put
Stafford.
this motherfucker as number 2 on your fucking list.
Because quarterback, because he's won a Super Bowl in this current
A long time
But I'm
ago.
talking about, we're talking about right now quarterback.
You
Of course he's
was
gonna be
at
in my top
Compton
5.
College, I think, when he
No,
won the Super
stop.
Bowl. Like it was a long time
He's
ago.
still in the top 5 quarterbacks right now. We're not talking all time. We're talking about right now. So you're telling me you wouldn't put Aaron Rodgers in your top 5 quarterbacks right
No,
now?
I'm not saying
Oh,
that.
okay.
But we don't have the same argument though. I think regular season do matter. You gotta get there. You gotta be. You gotta like. How do 6 17 games just don't fucking mean nothing?
Chat, please tell this man I'm on record saying if Matthew Stafford were to win a Super Bowl last year, I would put him above Aaron Rodgers.
I was on the show.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm just trying to say, I am not sold on him. I think he's a choke artist too, but he still has 1-1 like Stafford, and he's been the best ball spinner in the generation, in my generation, period. He's the best ball thrower, spinner, arm talent, release, accuracy, spiral, everything. He's the best.
I got a question for you.
Stafford's right there on his ass. Stafford's the second best to me.
I got a question for you.
Ball spinner.
I got a question for you. Do you rank Eli Manning above Dan Marino? Yes or no, and then tell me why, please.
Do I rank him above Dan Marino all time?
Yes.
No.
Why not?
Because I've had this conversation. So here's why.
I never heard it. I'm just curious.
I broke down how I rank quarterbacks.
All right.
Winning, of course, is in the mix.
Okay.
But it also comes down to skill set, arm talent, skill set.
Overall
Let's just say
talent.
skill set.
Yeah, this overall skill set, everything.
Feet, arm release,
Yep.
arm strength, accuracy, ball placement,
Yep.
all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So in the thick of things, I've said it on the show, Marino is the only one that belongs in my top 5 that never won. He's the only one because he matched. He checks every box besides the Super Bowl. So I said he's still got to be in the conversation, but he's never going to be 1.
Mm-hmm.
He's never going to be 2 for me. He's never going to be 3 for me.
Mm-hmm.
I got Aikman above him.
Mm-hmm.
I got Montana above him.
Mm-hmm.
I got Brady above him.
Mm-hmm.
So that is my rationale when I select these guys for winning, losing, skill set, accuracy, ball placement, everything else. So, yes, we all know he's much better than Eli.
So sometimes your skill
He's much
set is so
better.
good and your eyes can like see certain things that it's like, you know what? My eyes do work. Sometimes, we understand football is a nuanced game and it's 11 people on the field at a time. And sometimes a guy might be great. He might not win because it's just the nature of the beast. That doesn't belittle how great they were. So that's basically what you're saying. You're saying you're able to do that.
I gave you one outlier.
So that's cool.
I've given you one outlier.
That's all I need to know. We can move on.
Stop it.
We move on.
He don't want to admit. He picks one outlier. And by the way, I said Eli belongs in the Hall of Fame because he beat Tom Brady twice in the biggest game on stage. Eli deserves more credit than he's getting too, FYI. FYI. Because you act like he's not a 1%er. You act like everybody beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl.
I mean, I love the Manning, so I got nothing but love but Eli, but my eyes work too.
Well, your eyes can work all they want.
Yeah.
My eyes work too, and Eli beat Tom Brady twice.
2 amazing historical games, and I grew my ass off for him. I love Eli. So
Guess what Eli did? That your favorite quarterback didn't do.
My favorite quarterback did that shit. The problem is that
Peyton Manning didn't even do what he
they
did.
both in the AFC, so they had to see each other more. Do we even pull up the film from we can't even do it. We're going to get fucking banned. But 2005, 2006, AFC Championship in the RCA Dome, fucking down 21, came back. Marlon Jackson gets the last pick on Tom Brady to take us to the promised land. Did you forget that?
I don't understand why Smitty doesn't understand.
Went through your guy to get there.
Like, I don't get why you're trying to. I know you're not asking me about Dan Marino and Eli and trying to make a point about Lamar in that conversation, right?
I'm asking a few things.
I've been making,
Eli Manning and Aaron Rodgers.
I just want to be clear.
Eli Manning, because if all you care about is winning, then
I didn't say all I care about is winning. Well, but I said it's a major player.
If that matters the most.
A major player.
But when you bring Lamar, that's the only thing you say.
So be real. Knowing me so far that you do.
I don't know.
Would I have Patrick Mahomes at number 1 in the NFL if he hadn't won a Super Bowl?
No.
Fuck no. So you know that, I know that, everybody knows it. That's the only reason he's even holding in this current landscape. But he's not in my top 10 even. But in this current landscape,
makes sense, but okay.
In this current landscape, Mahomes is 1 because he has 3 of those things.
I'm really trying to understand you though, JB, for real. I'm not trying to be that's why I'm calming down, trying to catch my breath. Like, how do you not have Mahomes in your top 10? Like, for real though.
All time?
Yeah.
All time?
Yeah.
Oh, because I've seen
like top 10.
Because I've seen 3 generations. You haven't. That's what I don't understand. And you can't go YouTube a video of Troy Aikman and just sit there and say, Mahomes is better, JB. No, you don't know. You weren't there. You didn't see it. You hadn't watched enough film. Let's keep it real.
But
there's a reason that I've seen it. Now, in 10 years, if this motherfucker goes on and wins more, and then I keep seeing he gets older and he becomes a straight pocket guy and he's throwing dots on dig route, he's turning into a Aikman and a Marino, then I'd be like, fuck, man. Because I know he has arm strength.
But why is it turning into
I know he has an all-time arm strength. Because those are the guys that are the best. Those are the guys we call the best.
Why can't he be like Steph Curry and create his own lane?
He can create his own lane.
Steph Curry's not like nobody else, and he's an all-time
great. He
great.
create his own lane, dog, but that doesn't mean I'm going to bump him ahead of everybody.
But you understand what you're doing, though?
Because like you just said, you have eyes. So do I. I know what quarterbacks are supposed to do and look like.
But like supposed to do. Like that's my point. I'm glad you used that term, supposed to do. We have quarterbacks like Mahomes who's doing things his way, and it works at a very high level. He's been at least in the AFC Championship game every single year of his career. 3 rings and 4 Super Bowl appearances. And I just don't understand how. I just don't understand, Jay. I guess what I'm saying. Like, just because someone does something differently, but they're having extreme success.
Can you text that to Bailey and see who that is? What's going on? Because that's a reliable source right there. I don't know who that is, though.
Hold on.
No, you're not changing my mind.
You saying copy that and send that?
Yeah. Who is it? Oh, yeah, just go ahead. Do that. Yeah.
I ain't trying to go through you.
I don't a few dick pics.
Yeah, I don't want to see that at all.
I'm just kidding.
Got some titties in there. I'll look at that.
You sent it to him?
Yeah, I put them in our chat.
Bailey, we just texted you, Bailey. Can you check that out?
I hate when I'm not explaining something like properly, though. Like, I guess what I'm saying is I just think that JB is an actual quarterback who made it to the league, and played professional. So, like, he was coached and have coached guys to do things the quarterback way, which is great. Mahomes is a guy who doesn't always throw on time. He doesn't he can throw on time. He just doesn't do it because his skill set is so great. It's like the curse of the gifted. But for him, it's not a curse because he actually wins. When you have a different and a unique skill set, you're able to do things differently. You're able to extend plays with your legs. And maybe it's like, maybe as a quarterback, you're not coached to not throw the ball on time. But for Mahomes, it works at a high success rate. And there's also a time when I've seen Mahomes fucking stand in the pocket and throw. He does it all. He throws on time. He does it on time. He ad-libs. He runs when he needs to. He does it all. And then he wins. And then he has the numbers. So it's just like when you say he's not top 10, it's like
Rockwilder.
It comes off kind of crazy almost.
Not really.
Like top 10? Top 5, I feel you. But top 10?
Nah.
Like you got 10 quarterbacks right now better than 10.
Yeah. 10 quarterbacks in the history of football, all day long.
Can I put you on the spot?
Yeah.
No order. This ain't 10 right now better than Mahomes. No order.
Troy Aikman, Marino, Montana, Brady. Montana, Marino. I got to just in order. I don't care what order. Montana, Marino, Manning, Aikman, Steve Young.
Brady. You started over, so I got to add Brady back into it.
Brady.
6.
That's 6?
Yeah.
I'm going to take
You see what I'm saying? Get a little tough.
No, it's not tough. I'm trying to rationalize and put the guys that have won and the guys that have not won. I'm gonna put. I said Steve Young. I
think so.
Is that 6 or 7?
Yes. Did he say Steve Young? You keep starting over. It's fucking young.
I'm gonna put Brett Favre.
Ooh, really?
I'm gonna put Elway.
Brett Favre he didn't even throw on time either, really.
I'm gonna put Elway. We didn't say Elway. I'm gonna put.
You got Favre. You got Favre Mahomes
right now.
For real?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Warren Moon's a great ball spinner, but I wouldn't put Moon in there yet. I'm gonna put Terry Bradshaw.
Really?
Yeah, 5 Super Bowls. He was still the man in his era, dog. You can't. You say don't dismiss eras. That's 9. And I would put right now. It's hard to say Aaron Rodgers because I've said right now that Mahomes has passed him because he's won, but I don't know if he's passed him as a quarterback. It's a very finite thing. That's 10 right there.
I don't know.
Joe Namath's one of the most overrated quarterbacks of all time. I'm not gonna put Joe Namath.
So hold on, no, we're at 9. So are you standing on Aaron Rodgers? It's 10.
Yeah.
So you still
all time right now. Mahomes ain't all done yet though. That's what I'm saying.
But he's already done more than Aaron. You actually said that
right now. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
but I'm saying
you think Rodgers gonna win 2 more?
Aaron, no, it's not about. Aaron has a much larger body of work than Mahomes does right now.
Yeah,
he's doubled his career.
But earlier,
actually, almost tripled his career.
But earlier, when I made that same argument about Lamar and CJ, you was like, "Fuck it, it don't matter." So like, I'm just trying to understand. Like, we talking body of work, we talking skill.
Like you said, eyes work. I like CJ Stroud and where he's going right now. I would take CJ over Lamar. I didn't say over Patrick Mahomes.
I know, but I was just using the same argument. Like, is it body of work? Is it? I'm just trying to understand.
It's skill set, it factor, watching him throw, his feet, watching him on time, all those things. CJ over Lamar. I didn't say CJ over Mahomes.
No.
Not right now. CJ could be. I don't know.
So you got Terry Bradshaw above him too?
Terry Bradshaw right now.
Terry Bradshaw
right now. Remember, we got a body of work that's way greater. He's got more rings.
Yeah.
He played in the fucking black and blue era.
Yeah.
He got hit in the face. Yes, right now.
Bailey, no rush. I'm just kind of curious. And shout out to Terry Bradshaw, Fox. You know what I mean? I love Terry. I ain't gonna legend, Hall of Famer. I'm just curious if we can maybe pull his like all-time numbers up. I'm just curious. I really don't even know what they are. Like his career, just passing numbers. I'm just curious what they are. Interesting. Steve Young.
We gotta.
It's interesting.
Is there any literature on it, Bailey?
We can move on.
We're gonna bring up something because damn, it's already 9. We're gonna bring up something real quick. There's a coach at Virginia University of Lynchburg. He's the head coach, and it was brought to my attention. Apparently, he's lied on his resume, and he's basically done a few things there. And apparently, he's running a shit show, and he's continued to have his job. Bailey, can you pull it up?
Hey, Rico knows here. It was brought to my attention. People just started spamming me messages, tagging me in videos, and saying, "Rico, you need to use your platform to expose Tim Newman and the Virginia University of Lynchburg." And I said, "What the hell is this? I don't know anything about this." They said, "Here's the hashtag surviving VUL, VUL, Virginia University of Lynchburg." And I started watching videos, and I started thinking, okay, this is going to be some children, players, and their complaints about the lack of facilities and the way the program's being run, and a bunch of very alarming accusations and things. And what I will say about that is, if you're cunning and you're creative and you're witty and you've been doing a lifetime of justification, you can probably explain away a lot of the things, right? Perception is reality. So these young men have a certain perception. They depict it as reality. And obviously, the head football coach, Tim Newman here that I have in the graphic below me, he is the head coach and the athletic director. All really rare at the college level.
See, look. This
I
dude hates
follow
JB on TikTok.
134 FBS level teams. That's what I do. If you don't know me, I'm on TikTok. I got 180,000 followers.
What have you been doing?
And obviously, I have about 20,000 on YouTube. But I don't see head coaches and athletic directors.
He's not even a coach.
It would have to be a really small program. I remember when I was in high school, my high school
some,
football coach was
what's that
also
shit called? They did the little high school shit, the fake team.
Yeah.
What was that shit called?
This guy never coached or nothing like that.
He's like a regular dude.
I look at these Vol Dragons, and they're playing, teams of notoriety. They're playing HBCUs. They're playing FCS level teams. South Carolina State, if you will. I saw a bunch of teams on their schedule, but as I read this bio, I got really alarmed. I want to explain this to you guys. They're telling me Tim Newman is not the best person. They're telling me he's filled with lies. He's a con man. He's all these different things. Well, let's go read the bio very carefully. First thing it says is he is a native of Charlotte, Carolina. I couldn't prove that or disprove that. I'll leave it alone. Then he attended Olympic High School in Charlotte. Congratulations. He was an all-county running back. Attended John C. Smith University. I went and checked John C. Smith University, Wikipedia, school page, anything. They did not list him as a notable alumni. I don't know. He claims to have played in the NFL. He was a 3-time all-conference selection, 3-time first-team offensive MVP. I saw some really obscure athletes on their list of famous notable alumni, and he is not there. So congratulations. Then it says he was signed in 1986 as a free agent to the New York Jets. And that's my first red flag. It's really easy to figure out whether or not somebody signed to the NFL in 1986. So the first thing you do is you go to the 86 Jets. You can pull up their roster. It has the entire roster here. Who was on the actual 53? Okay, let's find out who it is. Let's go look for it. I look at all the players. I sort it by name. He doesn't show up. I sort it by position. He's not there. I'm like, what's going on? So we go a little further, and before I get too carried away, I thought to myself, oh, maybe he's a scab. And if you guys don't know, that's what they called the scab season. When they had the strike, they brought in a bunch of replacement players. And the reason I thought that is back in 2011, ESPN did an article about this guy. They did an article about Newman back in 2011, and they said he's fabricating certain things. Number one, they said Newman openly acknowledges that he fabricated regional and national titles on his program's football resume. If you lie on your resume in 2011, you shouldn't have a job. That's what happens to normal people who lie on their resume. Instead, this man eventually became an athletic director, and he's currently a head football coach. But I digress. Let's go on. The coach is also accused of overselling his NFL experience, which consists of being on the sidelines for a scab game. I got news for you guys. I don't believe him. Because if...
All right, so look. That guy, Rico, I don't even know who it is. I just saw his face. I didn't know who that was when they told me. That guy tries to talk shit about me all the time because he made a video of me, and then I hit him up. All right, I responded in TikTok, and I said, who's this fucking clown talking like he knows what happened at Independence? So that Rico guy is a fucking clown, number one. Number two, I've heard about this coach that actually has made it all the way to AD. Yeah. He said I had one kid go D1, that Rico guy. Like, come on. Add 100 to that just in 3 years at Indy. But anyway, this guy has basically lied about everything he's ever done. And he's been coaching fucking semi-pro. And he's coaching at HBCU now. Again, this is why the HBCUs have no credibility on the large scale of things. You can't take you serious or an organization serious if you hire guys that you don't do any background research on. I don't understand. And now we have players actually playing for this guy. That is my issue. HBCU, Smitty, is going to continue to be looked down, frowned upon as from the coaching fraternity of things. And that's why a lot of HBCU coaches don't get hired at the 4-year Power 5 level. So it's unfortunate.
It's a damn shame, man. I'm gonna read
That's why I'm not mad at Deion. For a lot of the folks, especially black folks, hate on Deion for leaving HBCU.
Yeah,
Why?
It's
Like,
nuts.
no, everyone. So you're not mad at Saban for going to the Dolphins?
Why you can't get a better opportunity? And then when you use the term better opportunity, it's not better. It's not. It's just not. It's not like we're sorry. They basically want. They want people in the black community want it.
They don't get
a sacrifice they career and they growth for the betterment. And I mean, that's cool if you want to do that. But I want to grow. I want to become the best version of myself. Like.
These Jones that do be your own people that do you dirty. That's just that's just what it is. But here's the thing about it though. Everybody wants sausage, but they don't want to see how it's made. They don't want to see that there's rat in it and mice and fucking ground shit. They don't want to see any of that. So my point is this. They don't see that Dion was paying to coach. I've been paying to coach my entire career. Meaning, I take care of my kids. I feed my kids. I get them a babysitter. I get their baby mama day after pill, $350. Whatever. They don't want to see all that. They don't have a clue. This Rico fuck don't know either. And that's what I'm trying to tell everybody. Stop talking shit if you think that Dion wasn't supposed to leave. So he's supposed to stay there, be miserable, pay his own way to coach, enhance the fucking facilities out of his own pocket, and you're okay. Like, come on, man. Stop. All of you in this chat would have left the PGA to go play for the Live Golf Tournament for $100 million. Shut the fuck up.
$100 million?
That's what they're getting.
I'm leaving this show for $100 million.
That's what they're getting.
Yeah.
That's what the Live's getting. You know, not everybody, but let's just be honest.
Even the worst players getting paid a big ass bag.
Dog,
Yeah.
What do you mean?
That's
So this
weird.
guy's not supposed to leave? Get the fuck out of here. It's just crazy.
Man, oh man.
You're leaving. Dog, this is the crazy part about it. Just so we're clear, and this is I'm gonna equate this to golf. So everybody's clear that a lot of you probably don't know. The PGA, when it was just the only golf entity in the world before Live, you had to pay as the player to travel to the course, take your own plane, pay for the private plane if you did want to use your private plane, $30,000 in gas. Your entourage, meaning your wife, your kids, Airbnb, you paid out your pocket. There's 4 rounds at the PGA level. You play Friday, Saturday, or you play Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, okay? After Friday, the PGA makes cuts. So let's be clear. Let me rewind. You have to pay, in essence, to get cut and not even get a paycheck from the PGA after Friday if you got cut.
You're gambling.
So you gamble everything, every day, every week at the PGA level, okay? Now, let's go to the real world. Janitors get paid to work, do they not?
Yeah.
No janitor I know, which we're going to say janitor, no knock on janitors, but we're going to say, okay, they're the low end of the pole, they get looked down on, they get frowned upon. Janitors get paid, dog. So what is the difference in leaving a tournament that don't pay you guaranteed money, and it's a professional fucking sport? You had to hold a professional card and be a top 130 golfer in the world for 20 years and still come out your own pocket every week? The Live pays your way, puts you on first class or private jet, hotel paid, you're guaranteed $125K, there's no cuts. Why would you not go? And then the people out there hate on the PG on the Live saying, "Oh, it's blood money."
They say loyalty. They say loyalty though, JB. So you gotta be loyal.
Loyalty, yeah, right.
I hear you, man. It's insane. I know I would cut out, man. Man, let us know right now in the comments in the chat, man. How do y'all liking this studio setup, the in-person setup? Do y'all like this better than the Zoom or the StreamYard? Like when we virtual, let us know how y'all feel real quick. I like to hear feedback from our supporters, our fans, so we can know how we should do things moving forward. In a perfect world, if we could do this in person, would y'all prefer this? Let us know right now. Tell us why. What do y'all like about it? We're trying to learn and grow this show for y'all. Let me see. Max has said in person is way better. He said
By
it's
the
way
way,
better.
Nikki B, nobody cares if they're watching them. Nobody cares if anyone's watching the Live.
They on caffeine doing numbers, by the way, because I saw it.
Nobody cares if you're watching them, dog. But guess what? The check still clears if Nikki B don't fucking watch them. You fucking idiot. Stop. Nobody cares if you watch them. I don't even watch The Live. And guess what? I don't watch PGA either. Because the PGA has one player that's any good. Two. Shoffley and fucking Rory, who's a shitbird, and hasn't won a major. Can't win the big one. The star power is at The Live now. So it doesn't matter. And you know damn well the only reason you say you won't watch The Live because you think blood money's existing. Shut up. So you're going to force yourself to watch a shitty-ass PGA in person product. PGA's shitty now. Who's on the PGA? Name me 5 players right now, Nikki. Name me 5 players on the PGA right now that you want to see every day. I can name 5 Live right now. DJ, top 5 golfer in the world. Rom, top 5 golfer in the world. I can go on and on. All the best players are in the Live now. Get your shit over. Get over your high horse, dog. Get off your high horse, dog. Stop. By the way, 3M has been funding the PGA for 35 years. Guess where they're from? Saudi Arabia. Oh, you didn't know that. Sorry. I hate to break that to you.
I've been getting a lot of good feedback in the chat. Everybody's saying they love the in-person setup. It's in the audio could be a little bit better. Isaac is Lord said he wants to see you by yourself. He said he don't think you need a co-host.
Who said that?
Isaac is Lord. He said shows a little better when it's just
What's
you.
his name?
Isaac is Lord. I think he's a vice Lord.
That's the shit, bro.
I think he's a vice Lord. He said show better with you. No, he's showing you love. Everybody said they love the show. They said the audio. So maybe it's something that we can work on next time.
It's the board with the wireless. The wireless through a regular camera.
You know what it is though? You got your mic in a bad spot. Every time you talk, it's rubbing against your neck. See, I gotta teach you because I do this shit at Fox. You gotta put it in a better position so where it's not. Every time you move, your neck is rubbing against it. It needs to be like almost lower, like right here.
Neck like, oh boy, that's
you got a fucking fat ass neck.
I got it, like, oh boy, that's.
You look just like it. Might be that might be fucking Jabrown.
We should have took a picture of that cat, baby.
My like this.
We gotta use that dude.
His picture was like this.
It looked like Smitty's thumbnail after I.
Oh shit.
Hector said fire setup, fire background. What is it? IMO camera?
Oh, I said JB mic is dead. Yo mic dead right now. So we're using my mic right now. Yo mic dead.
What is a IMO camera? Should be closer.
In my opinion. They probably want our face to look like. That's a legendary picture right there, man. Legendary picture.
It looked like Camp Low. Can you find Camp Low? Camp Low. Yeah, that's it. Camp Low's CD cover, Bailey, before we leave and compare it to that. Because I'm getting a lot of Camp Low vibes.
And let me ask y'all this.
Greg just said audio's bad.
He's been saying it. When y'all say audio bad, just so I'm learning, is it because of like the audio dying, or like even right now, as I'm talking right now, does my audio sound bad? Is it too loud? Is it catching it too much? I'm just trying to learn more because right now we can't hear what y'all hearing. So I'm just trying to understand. So we can know. It's wireless mic, yeah. We probably could do some where we got the actual like the mic stands and just have them set up. You know what I'm saying? It might sound a little better that way. I know you got everything. You got hella money. You need to start paying a little bit more.
We could drop something down and have a mic right here.
Like a sherbet will come down from the top.
Yeah.
That's the one.
The camera though. I like the fucking.
I'm trying to think, y'all.
I think you should be over there.
I'm trying to see if I want to stay here tonight, y'all, and like do one more night, one more crazy night.
What do you got to do here? You got to do shit.
I was gonna go home, like put the chairs together that we got for our dining room table, catch up on some emails, some work, stuff like that.
Do that here.
Get some AEs, but you ain't gonna get no AEs. It's a meat fest in here. You lied to me, say you was getting AEs, and you straight all dissed you last night. What happened?
But you can't do nothing with AEs anyway.
I want them in here though.
He keeps going to this. He want him around though.
Men, understand this, and my woman knows this. Like, I like to just be in the presence of women energy. Like, not all women, but like a mix. It's women around, sitting on the couch, asking their opinion. I appreciate a woman's opinion. I'm not like you and Weddle. I think a woman could be a strength and conditioning coach if she goes through the proper work to get to that point. You know what I'm saying? So like, I like imagine having a woman's opinion right here about certain topics.
Imagine going against a Super Bowl winning player in the NFL's opinion that women can't do it.
I love Weddle, but that's one opinion though. Like if we ask every single football player, then they all would agree with Weddle 100%.
Let's look at another angle. Go over there. Let's see.
I gotta stay close because the mic though, they ain't gonna hear you.
That shit travel. I can hear you right there. See, I like this. You guys like this? JB behind. I like that. JB up. We'll get this. Say Coach JB show Big Smitty right here.
You need that. You need a light right there though. Like
I'm saying, we get the real low Coach JB show with Big Smitty right there.
That'd be crazy.
This could be a suit. I mean, we can clean shit up.
I've been told you that shit.
Yeah, been told.
But you gotta.
I've been told you. First of all, grammatically incorrect. I've been told you.
JB, give me 200,000 up front, and then we'll make this shit happen.
If I had that, it would have been already.
Give me 200, and I'll be here every fucking day. Do y'all like? JB ain't gonna change it, and I'm not saying he should. I just want to know y'all opinion. Do y'all prefer the morning, like right now, or do y'all like the nighttime better, or do y'all like both? So morning by itself, like morning, same time as is.
You gotta get the morning show because you get the East Coast.
Night, East Coast was here last night. Nighttime or both with an F. I'm just asking the fans, JB. I'm learning. This our audience, so this is how we learn. Jazz said the nighttime was lit as fuck.
Everybody says both.
Of course they want more.
BOF.
If we did fucking three shows, if we did 3 shows, they would want 3 fucking. You know what I mean? You know, I kind of shot myself in the foot. Whatever.
Morning for sure.
Cool. I'm cool. No, I'm not against that. I'm literally just asking. I'm not
here morning, and then we do it like 2 times a week night.
So come here every single morning, come here every single night. Yeah.
Well, if it was full time, I'd do 2 days.
I would no.
Yeah. 8 a day.
Oh,
Everywhere I go. Shopping, AE, whatever.
If you live down the street, it would change everything. Just move.
The problem is, I'm just giving you free game. The move is coming this way because of more, cheaper, less traffic. All that's out here.
Yeah, but I need that.
Think about it. The Merciless right up there.
You need to make that call to, you know what I'm talking about.
I know.
I need to figure out how serious they are. Y'all can have more sleepovers, and maybe JB can turn Smitty into a man.
See, what we need to do is I can back the camera up.
That sounds like a pause.
Can you get in that chair over there? In the leather? See, we get in the leather chairs. Look at what this one looks like. Yeah, see, now I get another camera. I get the other camera right here on me over there. See, this is the better. We can make it look. We can do a lot of shit in here. We can do a lot of shit in here because I got this thing set up.
You can do different looks. We can say that. We say those chairs. Motherfucker working me, ain't he?
What?
I ain't getting paid for this shit.
Watch this one.
It's over there. Run over here.
Ooh, shit. Look at that. Oh, shit. This is another view. I didn't even. Oh, my God. Holy shit. We didn't even think of this, baby. Fucking fire.
Ooh, wee.
Fuck, we didn't do this last
I fuck around and go to sleep. I was motherfucking too.
Look at this view.
Look, this smoke. I can't even see. I'm over here smoking. Take a screenshot so I can see, baby.
That's that one right there. Everybody's on that one. You're welcome.
Everybody right now, send this link to your best friend group chat and tell them to just subscribe. Don't tell them why. Matter of fact, tell them that you are. Say, hey, buddy, I'm a part of this new podcast as a producer. Would love to have your support. Can you guys just hit the subscribe button? Thank you. Just lie to them. It'll change the game for us. Do it right now. Do it right now.
Dave said it's not. Repeat this because they were in. It's not what the set looks like.
It's not what the set looks like.
It's the content that's going to make you successful.
It's the content that's going to make you successful. Overall, I agree, but I think everything matters, though. The look matters, the visual.
Max beat didn't blow up because he was in his backyard.
Right. But the content is the most important, though.
Yeah, it is.
Tank said, can't hear JB low audio. Yeah, I know. We're not close together right now. Is it lit up?
Yeah, I got it.
We back charged up. Appreciate you, Tank. Appreciate you, everybody.
Yeah, I agree. It has to have the content, but the setup matters. If you don't think the setup matters, you're crazy as hell. Setup matters.
Can y'all hear JB? Let us know in the chat you can hear JB.
Yeah, Hector, exactly. Content ain't ever going to be the issue. We are low-level cats. We're not A-list celebrities. And we get A-list guests on. We get a lot of B-list guests. We get C-list guests. But we get real guests. See, the difference is we get real guests to match my realness, to match Smitty's contrary to belief realness in his own way. Guess what? I want a motherfucker to have his own opinion. I don't want a motherfucker to say, okay, yeah. I don't want no yes man, motherfucker. You got too many yes men in the world now. Shit.
That is true, though. That's why I be laughing, like, in the comments. It's like, I got my fans, of course, who they just go against you all the time. But then you got your fans who go against me all the time. It's like, damn, like, don't y'all want two people to disagree? We different age groups. I'm coming from a player's mindset. JB played, but he come from a coach's mindset. We grew up in different fucking parts of the world, different experiences. Why would we agree on everything? That'd be a boring ass show. We just went on here. You know what, JB?
And,
right.
And I like Dave for having an opinion. He said, and I think you're going the right way with the content. So
appreciate you, Dave. I love our fans. We got a good group of fans overall because we've canceled a lot of the.
You got rid of a lot of shit, bro. You got rid of a lot of shit birds.
We did.
We got rid of a lot of shit birds. You guys be having constructive conversations all the time. Thank you, Denzel.
Denzel Washington watching this right now?
Denzel Xavier. He got 2 first names.
Damn. It probably was like 2 family members like.
And Max Show said, our guests are exclusive to our show. No recycled motherfuckers. Exactly. I'm a Coach AB fan, but damn, Smitty, I be defending our young asses in the comment section.
Appreciate y'all, man. You know what? It's funny though. Like I do think I got like a 20% fan base now, though, and I'm not saying that jokingly. I'm saying like when I first started, motherfuckers used to hate me on this show. So the fact that I do have my little fan, my little Big Smitty fan,
it was probably a lot of the non-member shitbirds too, though.
But it's cool that I feel like I've earned the respect of like a group, and I'm still working.
You flipped a couple of old head OGs that I know.
It's respect, though. I appreciate that.
You flipped a few old heads that were like, what the hell in the beginning, and then they're like, Smitty's smart, he's very witty, he has very good takes. It's a very good contrast.
Yeah.
Hector said, I never hated you, Smitty.
Yeah, Hector, he rocked with me from the beginning. D. Jones, he rocked with me. We disagree sometimes, but he rocked with me. My cousin Keith rocked with me. Eddie Manyweather rocked with me. All the ladies, they've been rocking me from the beginning. I remember first full show I asked y'all, like, smash or pass type of question. They all want to smash. So they've been rocking me for different reasons. So, yeah, I got a cool little fan, man. I'm going to keep trying to win y'all over, man. Bring
Talk
y'all
that
to
shit.
the side.
Snell or whatever said, I like JB, be winning a lot, but Smitty be cooking your ass sometimes. Good. I hope he do.
I appreciate that.
I want him to cook me more. He can't, but I hope he can. Odd Couple, best sitcom.
You agree?
Odd Couple, shit.
I don't know if I even seen that shit.
You haven't. You don't know anything about Odd Couple.
I seen a movie. It was a movie. No, that wasn't called Odd Couple, though. Was it called Odd Couple?
Grumpy Old Men?
Something similar to that shit. Jay, what you got planned today, bro?
I don't know. We got to go shopping. If you're staying, we're going to go shopping. I got to get a bunch of food and get it all ready and start prepping it I got to start cooking tonight, like late night.
I mean, I'm not going to help you cook for tomorrow, though. I ain't going to help you cook.
Huh?
Huh?
You know what? I got a few homies coming tomorrow.
I ain't gonna help you cook.
We're gonna cook all day, drink, watch the games. I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear
you. Might as well stay. You might as well stay. Go home tomorrow after a couple of the games.
If
you got all day tomorrow.
I might stay.
You still got all day tomorrow. Let's say you left tomorrow at 2. You still got all day. What do you mean? It don't get dark till 8.
We'll see, man. If I stay at 9, I'm leaving tomorrow early.
Why would you do that? That doesn't make sense.
Just so I can have my whole Saturday, you know what I mean? My last full day, just kind of like get some shit ready at the
that's
house.
Still good, though, because we got all day to do Ghetto Olympic. Is it nice out?
It's beautiful outside.
It is? You been out?
No, I haven't. Hey, y'all, Ash really love me. Like, I don't look. He come to me. He don't come to you, bro.
If I go in the bathroom right now, take a shower, he will not.
He will not fuck in the bathroom right now. He gonna stay here. What? Look.
I would bet $1 million that he's trained to go where I go. Well, he's comfortable because I'm right here. No, if I leave right now.
But why is he by me, though?
If I leave right now, you don't think he'll follow me?
Nope. Don't call him or nothing. Don't call him.
Anyone want to bet that Ash follows me if I leave this room?
Don't say his name or nothing.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
Don't look at him or nothing.
Let's bet though. It's a super chat. $10 if he don't leave. 20 if he do. 10 goes to Smitty. Every $10 goes to Smitty if he wins. If every 20 goes to me, I'll just do 10. 10 and 10. The 10 goes to me if he goes. See, people saying he's staying.
Yep, look, he yawning and he about
Some
to
people say he's following me though.
Just don't say nothing. Don't say his name or nothing.
$5. This show is the old man on the porch and the kids on the street.
Well, what are you doing? You just got to smell my hand. Oh, see, look.
Don't say nothing when you get up. I'm not going to say nothing.
Get up now. Nah, get up now, motherfucker.
I already know.
Look at me.
I already know. I want him to get all the way up.
Why are you looking at me like this? This motherfucker love me.
I mean, whenever you want me to.
He pushed me on my seat. Why
That's his seat.
Like that? Oh, it's his seat? Why you should have told me that?
It's my seat, but he.
My fault. You should have told me that. I would have stayed.
Golly. Hey, mommy. Hey, mommy.
He stayed for a minute. He stayed for a minute. He stayed for a minute, y'all. He thought he's I'm gonna chill, and then he left. He's definitely stayed for a minute. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's hilarious, man. He got it. Hey, Ash still love me though. Ash still love me, no matter what y'all say. He tried to veto me out my own seat. That's crazy.
What happened? What happened?
He stayed for a minute. He got nervous as a motherfucker.
I never got nervous.
He chilled.
I never got nervous.
He thought something was wrong with you. That's why he left.
No, he didn't.
He was with me for a long time.
He couldn't leave because he's behind you.
I ain't gonna lie, dinner like held his ass so he couldn't go.
Did you? I wish he'd have bit you. I should have told him to bite you. Hey, baby, did we find a Camp Low CD cover? By any chance, can we compare it to our picture from last night? Did we find the Camp Low? We still got 3,000 people in here.
Yeah, it's going up.
No, it ain't. Is it? I bet you. What if we stayed on all day long? What? Because it's gonna be Twitter mainly. Yeah. Is Twitter just gonna stay live?
I mean, we could just keep it on. Even we walk around doing shit. I mean
20-hour YouTube video.
Forever. Like Bailey, he ain't got to. He can go leave, do his thing, just keep it on forever. Keep it short. Wouldn't that happen?
Yeah. I think JB never talked to Callie. Oh, Callie. Ash wouldn't have left. Nah, Ash couldn't hear my mic, dog. Only you can hear my mic. Ash didn't hear me talking to Callie. I was all the way on the other side of the house. I got a 3,000 square
foot
house.
He got good ears, though. He probably did hear.
Hey, mama. Hey, mama. Hey, the baby. Here's Callie.
I love Callie.
Hey, the mama. The baby. White people sit right here. Kiss me.
You be showing favoritism to Callie because she older.
Yeah, of course.
That's not right.
That's of course.
Love your kids.
Ash in the house bullshit because I opened the double doors. Callie came in and his ass is in there. I bet he think I'm supposed to open the door right here.
For real?
Ash, you better go around. My opinion on Spencer Rattler in the draft.
He might end up.
I think he's shitty.
He might be shitty. He might be great.
I think he's shitty.
Nothing in between. People forget he was starting above this motherfucker Caleb Williams. Right? Or am I tripping?
Hey, hold up. Are the games on?
Yeah, I think so. Might turn them off and watch these games. Or some wings, a pizza or something.
All right. That's our last night's picture. Nah, not that one. Not that one, baby. There's another one. That one. You don't get that vibe from that?
They kind of do it at bar and shit. But we ain't dancing and shit. We was dancing shit.
But it looked kind of like the color scheme, the vibe. That one.
Yeah. It's kind of like you, combine that with like NWA cover or some shit, it might look like a combination. That shit hard. That shit hard. I can't see the chat right now. Who's that Cheer Chris in there? Who is this motherfucker? Y'all at work? What y'all doing? We just chilling on the show now. We ain't even talking about shit. We just chill. We about to watch these games, y'all. JB about to order some wings, I think. And,
Wings, cooking.
Some wings and fries and pizza. And he gonna go to the store and get some meat balls so he can cook for tomorrow for his neighbor. I'm probably gonna chill, do some content for the show, help Bailey out, post some shit, post some stories. I did a food review that we gonna drop here probably sometime today. Breaking down JB's tacos and stuff he fixed last night. So y'all get
Smitty's dead now.
I'm dead.
You dead.
Your shit dead too. It's red. Your shit red too. You both dead.
Shut up.
Yeah, it's red. We probably gotta end this shit.
Bailey, we gotta end it. Are you dead?
No, I'm not dead. My shit green. We probably gonna go in. Can they still hear? Can they hear me, baby? Yeah. Hey man, we appreciate y'all, man. It's been a loaded show. We just talking shit right now, man. But make sure you hit the subscribe button. I might stay tonight. We gonna see. I gotta see if I bought an extra pair of drawers or not. And
I got brand new drawers.
I ain't wearing your drawers.
I got brand new ones in the back.
You can't fit my drawers. My shit too. You got the small drawers. I need extra space. I got extra like ball space for my shit. So I probably can fit your shit. Anyway, y'all.
Tell JD Freedom that Pat Perez is the top 10 ball striker in all of golf.
JD Freedom, Pat Perez is the top 10 ball striker in all of golf.
And in person, he said, yeah, it's another level.
And in person, it's a whole nother level. When you watch him play, it's a new level. You got to be there to understand it, man. So we appreciate y'all, man. We might go live tonight again. I'm gonna be in the Discord immediately after this. Let us know if you want to go live again tonight.
Yeah, we might do that.
We need 5,000 people though. If I'm gonna stay here another night and sacrifice my time, my freedom, my everything, we need at least 5,000 people in that damn chat tonight if we're gonna do that. But we might have some more people. We might Marcellus Wiley might pull up. Weddle might drive out. Let's see Weddle pull up. He's down the street.
Daniel said JB is offended, or no, Billy the Kid said JB is offended when Smitty be talking about not eating his food and ordering shit. Yep.
Billy the Kid be getting offended when I say, I mean, listen, I like JB food, but I'm saying he can't cook every fucking meal, all throughout the day. Like at some point, I want you to chill, relax, let's play the game, watch TV. If you cooking, we ain't engaging, we ain't creating content, we ain't, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm at my big cousin house, and we got limited amount of time. We got a max amount of time.
Yeah, Smitty drove 12 hours, no clothes.
I got clothes for one night. I didn't get clothes to spend the whole fucking weekend.
He said BPS.
But you always put extra drawers and socks in your bag. So I think I got some extra drawers. My shit is custom made because the way you feel me? So I got extra drawers, stuff like that. So we'll see.
You can't bring the phone out there on your phone.
What you mean?
To pull up streamer, I pull up the phone and they want to see us shoot real quick.
Oh, she's on the basketball court? We can put it on your phone.
Why my phone?
Because we always use your phone.
I ended the whole show last night with 3,000 people on it.
That's all right. I need to take a nap though, too. I might go hoop again in the hot tub.
I'm still kind of low. Hot tub wake you up though.
I might get in the hot tub this morning because it was too cold last night.
And it's dilating.
God, what that mean? Open you up?
Blood flow. It'll dilate your blood vessels.
Open you up. I look good on this camera, man. My skin look crazy. Smitty and eating all the food and brawling draws.
Smitty on TV right here behind you.
Where?
There's a black person.
All right, then, y'all, man. Hey, much love. I know Billy got to go. Billy got to go train people and shit like that. We're going to hide y'all later, man. See you in the Discord, and we might see you tonight, man. Appreciate y'all. Baby, take us away.
These shoes get pressed so fast, you don't get sacked like bags and baggage. Smitty and Jason Brown, kill the ass a rap.